Welcome to Askew Adventures. Alright. Look like we are up. Yay. More New Game Plus in Tainted Grail tonight. Complete with Death Counter, although I did not go back and review last night's to see what the death count should be. So we're starting at 0. Hey, Lonnie. I do have a death counter. Hey, Daisy. Here, but sleepy. It's all good. I appreciate you being here anyway. Yep. I'm going to add a death because I know I died at least one time. Make sure that's going to check the death counter as well. Okay, so death counter works. I also want to check something else. I've been messing around with things today, and I did this. There we go. That's my Loop Goblin soundbite. Seemed appropriate. And my office is getting really warm here. I have to get up just a moment. I'll be right back. Had to turn on the ceiling fan. It was kind of cold today, but well, my wife just texted me. She texted me no. Okay, well, too late. I'm already online. We got to go in here. We talked to this guy, got his quest. We got to go in here and get this. Hey, buddy. Why don't you want to help the guy that has a toothache?
Sorry. Do I know you? I'm terrible with faces. Either way, glad to make your acquaintance. I'm Jan Heber, a physician raised in Camelot and trained in the Royal Academy.
Oh, that's all right, Lonnie. You don't have to worry about saying goodbye. Oh, I didn't hear what he was saying. And I hope it's not important.
Is some local witchcraft I've been trying to make sense of. I guess I'll find out when I try it. Experience is the best teacher. Don't worry, I'm not testing anything on the others. Graham the Mad, a great Camelotian physician, used to say that a real doctor would never give his patients something he hadn't tried on himself first. A wise approach, which I follow myself.
Sorry, my wife texted me again. This time I actually have to answer. All right. Graham the Mad, don't you see the irony there?
Irony?
Of him being called the Mad, and yeah. I guess that's fine. Sure, whatever.
The pursuit of knowledge is always dangerous. That's why it's reserved for only the bravest of the brave. It takes true guts to face the unknown, to realize just how little you know, and how insignificant you are to the world.
Sure, you could try it on me.
Oh, that was unexpected. Here, take it. What will happen, I have no idea, but please tell me, if you live to find out.
Hey, Aunt. So I know what happens when you drink this, because I looked it up after I played it the first time, but I do not know how you're supposed to figure out what it does. Yeah, that's one of the things I did today, Ant, was fix that. Streamer bot was only looking for Twitch input for that command, and I don't stream on Twitch, so that was never, ever gonna trigger. So you're not a fan of local remedies, eh?
I was classically trained in the proper art of medicine by the scholars of Camelot. The things they do here, they make no sense. No sense at all. Most of this stuff shouldn't even be effective, yet it seems to work wonders on these simple-minded, tough-bodied people here in the South.
Oh, and that quote you have to say in Clancy Brown's voice. I have something to say. It's better to burn out than to fade away. I'm doing pretty good. So why do you even study this stuff?
Shipments from Camelot are late, so I'm running low on supplies. If I'm not able to treat them, they'll start complaining. And Fergus doesn't like when people complain, especially when it comes to their health. He truly cares about them, I've got to admit. He doesn't care much about anyone else, though.
You look like you're in dire need of sleep. So there's a keeper with a toothache complaining that you don't want to help him.
Lanzo knows very well what he must do. I'm sorry, but there's nothing else I can do for him. Either he removes the tooth, or it will keep hurting.
He said something about a remedy?
Yes, his grandma's miracle medicine. I honestly don't have time for village superstitions. I had to confiscate the recipe as well, lest he tries making it himself. As if I don't have enough problems already.
Can I have the recipe?
No, I thought I made myself clear. If you want an excuse to drink yourself to oblivion on moonshine, just drink the moonshine. No need to add other potentially dangerous ingredients.
Like what?
Well, to be fair, the base recipe is pretty harmless. But what if someone decides that if they don't have carnation, it's perfectly fine to substitute it with devil's snare, since the color is more or less the same? Or sage with wolfsbane, because, you know, leaves are leaves. I'm sorry, but unfortunately I know these people well enough not to trust them with something like this.
So, moonshine, carnation, and sage.
What? How do you... You know what? Fine. Do whatever you want. But if it causes you to shit yourself for 3 days straight, don't come running to me.
I'm not going to take it. Actually, I might. It depends on what it actually mixes up as. I don't remember. Is there anything else I could help you with?
Why would you, though? Don't you have better things to do?
Because I'm too low level and too weak to do all of those other things. See, it gives me this option, but I haven't talked to the quartermaster yet. He hasn't told me to help the people out yet. I'm kind of doing things a little out of order. And it doesn't recognize that.
Got it. So you're up for work not out of the goodness of your heart, but for your own selfish plans.
Aren't we all? Doesn't everyone have an agenda?
Good point. That is a very good point. But all right, if you're a mercenary, then I do have a job for someone who'd be willing to risk their life in exchange for material goods.
I'll need more details, because I can be a little, selective in what I choose to do.
Back at the academy, I found an ancient scroll written by the Druids. Forbidden knowledge, especially now after the mob forced them all into a wicker man and burned every last one of them to ash. I finally deciphered it a little while ago. It describes a ritual that needs to be performed at night within a stone circle.
What are you confused by,
Guess
Ant?
what? There's one in the nearby forest. I guess you already know what I need you to do, hmm?
It's called Martha Stewart one-pan pasta with tomato, onion, and noodles. Did I miss you saying you were making dinner? I didn't catch reheating dinner. Okay, I see. I missed that one. All of the different ones. Yeah, somebody somewhere is making money off of some of them. Like Streamlabs, that avatar thing that Mr. Addictive runs, they sell that. That's $15 for that. I mean, it's not a huge price, but there's tens of thousands of streamers. If a good percentage of them buy it at $15, that's a pretty good profit. So what's the purpose of this ritual?
That is an excellent question, but I don't know. From what I've been able to decipher, it's a summoning spell to bring something or someone to our world. That being will share its great knowledge with the one brave enough to summon it. I need you to remember what it says and repeat it to me after you're back, word for word.
Of course. So the only reason I still have stream elements connected at all is because that's where the 8-ball is. I haven't written my 8-ball script for StreamerBot. But once I get 8-ball converted to StreamerBot, stream elements can go away. Why can't you go yourself? Because you're a coward.
Obvious. I'm the only medic they have here at the Horns. I'd like to see Fergus's face if he hears about me going out there.
Hey, Tifa. His glasses suck. Yeah. Hey, Mia. Ma burned all the druids in a wicker man?
And here I am, thinking that everyone's already heard about the Charred Conclave. Well, it wasn't the proudest moment in our history, that's for sure. You truly don't know.
It was not.
At some point, the villages all around the island decided that the druids were responsible for the Red Death, and all other ailments of our times. They rounded them all up in a massive wicker man north of the Forlorn Swords, and burned them all to ashes. Hundreds of years of knowledge gone within the blink of an eye. But, well, that's what's bound to happen when you stop paying for people's education and invest in keeping the elites fed instead.
Sure, I'll do it when I get around to getting up there. Isn't this fascination you have with druids illegal?
In Camelot, maybe, but this far south? Nobody cares. I've spent my entire life digging through scrolls and books in pursuit of their knowledge. I've been reading about their rites and the descriptions of their rituals. Look, I'm sure they were onto something. They knew much more than we do, but it feels like there's a veil wrapped tightly around that knowledge. It's like I need to find the right spell, the right ritual, something that will unwrap it for me.
All right. What do you have for sale? A couple of spells, a bunch of potions. I'm not doing spells this time through, so we don't really need that. So that's weapon coatings. Ooh, 500 gold for the strong health potions. Going on the phone. I'm being relegated to the phone. I see how you are, Tifa. No, that's fine. You do what you need to do. Plentiful resource potion. Locks mana at 100%. I don't need mana potions. You're listening, so be as hilarious as usual. I will try. Oh, I added something new. I added a sound to my Luke Goblin command. I wanted the this is mine, all this over here is mine from Red Dwarf, but I couldn't find it. I'm still looking. I will find it. I will find it. That will end up there. But for now, we'll have to do with the seagulls. Yes, cat. This is mine, and this is mine, and all this over here is mine. Except that, I don't want that. God, I love Red Dwarf. I'm gonna eat you, little fishy. I'm gonna eat you, little fishy. Yeah. I love some Smeghead has it. I'm sure some Smeghead does have it. It blocked that ant. YouTube blocked Smeghead. Really? That is crazy. All right. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy that because New Game Plus reset all your recipes. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy that and read it. So I have those recipes. I don't know. I picked up a bunch of stuff apparently. I'm gonna read it all. Which one's my potions? There's my... Nope, that's not... None of those are my potions. These my potions? Okay, some of those were potions. And I need to just go ahead and make some of those strong health potions. Where was that toothache remedy? Let's yeah, moonshine, sage incarnation. Oh, it's the same. It's the same ingredients. So we'll make one of those to give to the dude for his, and then we will craft up, well, let's do 10 of these. And then another one of my favorites from Red Dwarf, of course, is Cat. Again, it's always Cat. At the vending machine, ordering fish. Today's fish is trout a la creme. Enjoy your meal. Fish. Today's fish is trout a la creme. Enjoy your meal. All right, so we get 2 more origin potions. I'm not gonna bother cleaning that up. I'll leave that there for now too. Do we have any weapons to put up? Yes. Still need to get rid of that too, because I don't need that with me. Parrying gauntlets enhances the parry window, but I lose my stamina. Decreases the stamina cost of dashes while a bow is equipped. I don't use a bow that often to make that worth. I do like seeing the new game plus drops though. They're getting to the point where they're actually useful upgrades over what I've already got. You have.
Mind your step. You all right, newbie? Have you been to see the refugees? I can't believe poor Cole was put in a cage. Hey, what a mess. Cole came to us with a group of refugees from some nearby villages. They were looking for shelter from, well, everything that's been happening here. Bandits, the weirdness, the Del Reader, hunger. I was happy Fergus let them in and allowed them to stay. You'll meet them in the village. Not long ago, though, Cole started acting very
Finally
strange,
quitting work? Okay.
erratic, sometimes even aggressive. One of our keepers,
Oh no, I didn't get it.
tried to calm him down. He might have used too much force.
14.5 hours
Cole
today?
felt
Oh
compelled
man.
to defend himself. He bit old Mahon. And since then, the old fool has been lying in the infirmary. Frankly, I think Mahon brought it on himself. They shouldn't have put that poor man in a cage.
Okay, it is there. It's just not included. Hold on just a moment. I have a new sound that's not in that list. Where is my sounds list? Sounds. This one, include. And mine, also include that one. Okay, nope, that was the wrong button. Okay, so now the 2 new sounds should be in there.
Wait, if you ever meet Patrice...
Emergency
please give her
and
those
mine.
flowers. I know it's not much, but I'd like her to know
I love
she's
when
not
a
alone.
plan comes together.
I support her and the other refugees. And I'm sure there are more of us who do.
Yeah, you're a jackass, because I remember that quest. The other new sound, there's the mine, the seagull's mine, and then there's the emergency. That's the other new one.
Good to see you again. The pledge today was very interesting, wasn't it? The certainty in Quartermaster Aymer's voice. Beautiful. Makes one eager to start work.
I don't think we've met.
So, what do you need this time? The pass again? Are we planning a trip to the Stale Lamb? Hey, not this time, my friend. I've run out of ink. I'm waiting for a delivery. Steward Orla will let me know when more arrives. In the meantime, I need to ask you for a favor. So, you in? For the sake of our long friendship?
Didn't we just establish that I've only just met you? Sure. What do you need, pal?
I guess you still haven't sobered up, huh? The Stale Lamb. You know, the tavern in the village below the keep. It's run by Ron. Truly a great place. I
Truly.
hope they're not planning to close it down.
Well, have a good
They
dinner,
wouldn't do
Lonnie.
that, right? Just as we agreed. I appreciate that you remember. Holding one's tongue is the key to success. Keep it up.
Right. So what is it you
You
need?
do know it needs to stay between us. Do you understand? Say you understand.
I understand.
Fantastic. So, here's the thing. On a
Yeah, so
recent
far
voyage
all
out
it's
of
really
Bronx,
changed
it seems I may have
is
left some
how
sensitive
hard the
documents
enemies
in the bar.
hit.
Documents
And,
with Captain Fergus' seal. But
well,
not
that's really about
necessarily
it.
sealed by him.
How many hit points they have.
You know what I mean. I can't really go there right
Hey, hey,
Could you get them
excuse
back
me.
for me?
Hey, Looney.
now. I'm sure it won't be too much of a problem. Splendid. When you have the documents, meet me at the third crowing of the rooster. Or just find me. I'll be around.
Right. I've not really gone far enough to know if they added new enemies or anything anywhere. I guess I'll go talk to Fergus since I'm here. Before I go down to the, why is your chair facing?
Expect to see you here. Sir, I haven't seen you before.
No, you
I wasn't
haven't.
expecting any guests, and you don't look like a new recruit.
Nope.
And yet, Odrin let you in. He's not drinking again, I hope.
He is indeed. Yeah, he was pretty drunk.
Most unfortunate. But that explains why you just strutted into the horns. I'm afraid I'll have to take action.
Meh.
The name's Fergus, and I assume you already know I'm the quartermaster here. Now state your business. And please, try to be convincing, or the walls of this fortress will be the last thing you'll ever see. Yes, I know. And that's why you're still standing in front of me. However, these pens were only given to certain people. They mean that in times of trouble, these people will always find a safe haven here in the Horns. And that makes me wonder, what happened to your friend? Where is he?
Well, yeah, we got shipwrecked, and I assume he's dead since I killed him before I got in his boat.
If what you're saying is true, he must have had a deal with somebody well above my pay grade, and that leaves only the captain.
Hey, Mike.
However, if you're lying, then you might as well have just confessed to the murder of a knight of the Round Table. But nobody's that
It was
much of a
self-defense.
fool, I think. Fortunately for you, I've seen my fair share of morons in life, and you don't look like one. Fortunately for me,
Well, that's good.
this pen only means that I'm to make sure you're safe in the Horns. Nothing about helping you out with whatever you're up to.
I'm up to saving
Anyway,
the world.
Welcome to the Horns of the South.
So I guess I'm
Keep
trying to
yourself
save the
down.
cheerleader. I don't know. I'm actually here for Excalibur.
Excalibur. You want to pull it out? That's a good one. Well, be my guest. If you think you can, go ahead. But unless you're King Arthur reborn, I wouldn't count on it.
Hey, mic drop and their viewers just joined. Welcome in. I saw Mike. Mike preceded the raid notification. Welcome in, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday, unless you're, far enough ahead of the world that it's already Sunday for you, like our friend Looney here. Either way, I hope you had a good Saturday, and I hope you're looking forward to a good Sunday if you are on that side of the world. Hey, Amy. As you typed in before you hit in stream. G-Bus. Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, what can I
We've been
help you
having
with?
trouble with the dead lately. The kind that don't want to rest in peace. There are more and more of them roaming the area. It might just be the weirdness, as it has been steadily creeping closer from the north, but somehow I doubt it. Anyway, I suggest you go see Marg first. He knows best what's going on there.
Yeah, we got a loony around here somewhere. Who's Marg?
He's
I know
our
who he is.
He keeps us stocked with meat, so the lads don't have to live on fish alone. They get pretty grumpy when that happens. Right now, Marg is the only other person who's allowed to leave.
You're falling behind, Tifa.
I'm not about to risk the life of our last link to the outside world.
Daisy's almost to
Especially when
70.
you're so eager to lend a hand.
I don't think any of these lead to other quests.
There is a local legend.
I don't remember.
about a
I don't
dark
think they
druid
do.
Named Slaughter? Slaudier? Slaughter, that was it. He was a necromancer rumored
Slaughter.
to be able to raise the dead and make them do his bidding. It's quite an old legend, though.
Yes,
so
Jeebus, this
unless he
game is
managed to raise himself
fabulous.
from the dead, I doubt he's behind this.
And I did not play the DLC, so I started a New Game Plus last night. And, yeah, I haven't asked him about them yet. This is my first time talking to him in this one, so. Yeah, Tainted Grail is going great. It's New Game Plus. And when I get to Act 2, I plan on doing the DLC for the first time. I did not do that on my first playthrough, so it'll be a first look at that. But that's midway through Act 2 or so. And, but yeah, I love the game. New Game Plus hits hard. You might not have a lot of differences, but man, those first few combats were rough. I don't have a lurk command, but I have to work on one of those, I guess.
It's old. From what I've
But
heard,
we'll be here
it
when you're
predates
ready to
the
come
homes
back,
of the South.
Ant.
The keepers and the people from the village below used to bury their dead there, but after the flood, it's been pretty much abandoned. Yeah, damn druids. They flooded a village of innocent people just to show everyone they're still in power. Fat lot of good it did them. I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad we got rid of them. The things they could do were unnatural.
You should see the fireballs I could throw. So where's the cemetery?
It's not far, and it's hard to miss. But honestly, I'd suggest you go see Marg first. You don't really know what you're walking into, so if I were you, I'd try to learn as much as possible beforehand. The captain forbade anyone from leaving the keep, so I couldn't. And truth be told, I didn't particularly want to. We don't get many recruits. And
Both my cups are empty.
Well,
I'm disposable.
your words, not mine.
We won. Oh yeah, Mike mentioned something about that. Congratulations, Amy.
Good. Try not to get yourself killed and get rid of what
And team. I don't know who all was on your team. I know you play with Jeebus a lot. Level 21. Got to get your reps in. Okay, I haven't done any of these yet. Oh, yeah, we do have this one.
Ninian. I knew the Red Death would take him.
Jeebus, Alan Wood, Gary
one of the good
Wood,
ones.
Fizz, and
You did
Mickey
right
the
bringing
MT.
this back.
Cool.
The Horns look after their own, even after they're gone. But, now that I think of it, how did you manage to get hold of his tag?
Well, I saw him on the island.
What? No, that can't be right. Brother Riagan said Ninian was too weak to survive the journey. They came for him, and we even held a symbolic keeper's burial for him. And what were you doing in the island asylum?
Trying to
You're fine,
survive.
But if you were there, near him,
I was cured by King Arthur, and now I'm
I
immune.
honestly think your sense of humor is the worst. But I have to respect your unwillingness to share your story. Still,
Ironically,
you have
that's
to
the
understand.
truth.
Now that you've told me this, I'll be keeping a close eye on you. No risks can be taken when it comes to the Red Death.
No, really. I was cured by King Arthur. I found this other tag on this other keeper, and I think I actually have 2 more tags right now on
That's one
me.
of our tags. Every soldier gets one when they pledge their loyalty. I just hope the body you took it from was already cold, because killing a keeper would land you in some serious trouble. You know, here's what I'm thinking. If you stumble over any of our fallen keepers out there, bring me their tags. Sure, they all swore to stay here until the bitter end, but they have families who deserve to know what became of them. It's part of my duty, but since I can't send any more beyond these walls, maybe you could lend a hand. I'll pay you for every tag you bring back.
Sure. Then why did you end conversation? Because I had more things I could talk to you about. You're a jerk.
You know
Yeah,
where to
see?
find me if you come across any more.
Okay. I think that's the last one I had. Unless he only takes one at a time. I have your toothache remedy.
Ah, you're back. How's the remedy?
Is the remedy.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
that I know the song, but I
I'll
don't actually know
finally
the
be able to
lyrics.
eat something. Here, take this as my thanks for your help.
I couldn't keep up with Jason Mraz, even if I tried, even if I knew the lyrics. All right, we got to go up and talk to Seagull Dude. Oh, that's what I didn't do. So, anybody that's played before, you get this elixir from the healer, but he doesn't really know what it does, and it doesn't tell you, and nothing in the game really tells you what it does. I know what it does. I have no idea how you're supposed to find out what it does. I don't know if there's a book that points you there or not, but it lets you talk to the chicken.
Seed, leftover fish, crumbs of everyday life. I want some good seed. I'd love some good seed. Not bad seed and fish bones, bitter, ugh, nasty. How much fish can you eat? Want good seed. Go away. Go, stupid human. Go. Why human's still here? Shoo, shoo, shoo.
Talking chicken.
Oh, no. Not another one.
I love this game so
Did you
much.
perhaps drink some weird concoction lately?
I did, yes.
Human-Heber, I see. I know it must be an entirely new situation for you. If you're feeling hot flashes, you should just lie down. Try to sleep. There, calm down. It'll all be better soon. Damned human.
What are you doing here?
Quacking, clucking. What else am I supposed to be, pardon me, Avalonian, quacking doing? If you want an egg, don't ask me. I'm not one of those henhouse floozies. Now get lost.
You're not one of those what?
I'm not sure if I should. Ugh, whatever. I'm Muriel, a four-dweller covert agent among the humans. Though I've nobody left to report to. My bosses stopped contacting me a long time ago.
You're a fort dweller?
No, I've been a chicken for over 600 years. Damn, you're really dim, aren't you?
Jason Mraz is your neighbor in Fallbrook. So what was your mission?
Observe, learn, and forward intel. Spy, basically.
Did you want to destroy us?
Not at first, no. Until one human, along with a few others, decided that annihilation sounded like a good idea. The war was bloody, but you know that. You won it, in a way. Or at least that's what you think. There used to be. But it seems I'm the only one left.
You can run into her
Turned
in
out that assuming the
Connacht
form of a
too.
chicken was not a
I never
great
found her in the
fit for
Forlorn
spying.
Swords.
We began to disappear, one chicken after another. We lost our heads, ended up in the giant cauldron of destiny. We thought all the humans had figured us out. But then it turned out that you just wanted to fill those fat bellies of yours.
Yes, we do enjoy our chicken.
You're sad, bitter, impulsive, short-sighted, petty, and you have a penchant for self-destruction.
All true.
Oh, yes. And everything you touch, no matter how good, eventually turns into shit. And then you wonder why everything around you has lost all meaning. I could go on and on, but I won't. Although, perhaps that is exactly what made you seem so alluring to us. Well, one of the many bad decisions made by the Four Dwellers. Well, it doesn't matter anymore. Now go away.
Go away or I shall taunt you a second time.
He had to grab his quest. Who's?
Your feet and my priceless seedlings. I swear your nosiness will be the death of you.
My bad. I didn't. I know he has a quest, but I guess
Just fine.
apparently he's not ready to talk to me about his quest yet. Fine. We'll go talk to Seagull Dude.
Just passing through.
Yes.
Bloody seagulls!
Whoa.
Can you hear me? You flying vermin! Just
I
try
am not
landing here
flying.
and I'll pluck your asses clean. A keep by the sea. What a great idea that was. And what do you want?
What's
Are you
wrong with
fixated?
seagulls?
Me? Oh, you didn't see what they did to me a week ago. I was just standing watch as usual, and then, suddenly, splat. A dozen of them flying overhead, screeching, shitting and whatnot. So, I yelled what I think about them, shaking my fist. And then another 4, splat. And they kept screeching. I tell you, they're laughing at me. I
I'm
spent
sure
all
they
night
are.
cleaning my armor. Sewell didn't think it through when he decided where to put the keep, mark my words.
Yes, Lonnie, we were talking to the white chicken. The other chickens kept bumping into me and pushing me out. Just like when I talked to him and he turned around and bumped me, it pushed me way back. And I've had it push me off of the towers, off the walls before.
Sure. If you haven't noticed,
Just kind of woke up
everything
a
here
bit,
tries
letting you
to
know you're
destroy,
still here and watching.
including the bloody sea.
That's fine, Daisy. I appreciate you stopping in, but absolutely get some rest if you need to.
Flying over here anymore. And guess what they did? They kept shitting with increased force, like they're planning it. Vengeful scoundrels. I need to try a different strategy. Find something that will make them feel real terror. Like the way crows are afraid of scarecrows in fields. I'm sure seagulls also have something that scares them. We just need to find out what it is.
Don't you think you're overreacting?
Come on, have mercy. I'd have dealt with the damn creatures myself, but I don't have the time. They're not even good for anything. Less meat than a squirrel, and what's there is dry as a pilgrim's foot. I'm not asking a lot. I just need something to scare them off.
All right, I'll take care of it.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm not asking you to hunt down a monstrosity from Grubwood or the Sunken Village.
Aren't you?
Whatever, as you wish. You'll get your fee. Oh, you must think yourself an expert, damn you. I just need you to bring me some kind of a bird scarer. They'll learn their lesson and keep away from me.
Well, I'm sorry you're feeling bad from that, Daisy, but by all means, get some rest. You don't have to stick around if you're feeling that bad.
I don't know. I'm not sure if there's anyone crazy enough to take up something like this. But there is one guy in the museum.
No, not the
He's
museum.
supposed to know everything.
I don't want to talk to him. Even I don't want to talk to him this time. Do you have a quest?
Were you at the pledge? I didn't see you.
I don't think so. Just passing by.
Yeah. Victory over health. Honor over life.
Sleep over.
Yeah. Bandits, tribes, Sodomol. Sleep, damn it.
You're gonna
is the
stay and have
worst
crazy
son of a
dreams with the
bitch I
voices.
ever fall. No sleeping, though. The service is eternal. Where would we be if Seawall took naps all the time? You need to serve. Not...
I mean, you get to... You get to take your off time and go sleep, dude.
I shut my eyes for about 15 minutes every day. Sometimes 20. Besides, a true keeper doesn't sleep. He keeps watch. The old mother will reward me after I'm dead.
And that'll be very soon if you keep going.
That potion from Eber, our physician, works miracles. You could stand on the walls all day and night and not even think about closing your eyes.
And then you close your eyes and you go tumbling down.
What? Listen, pal, I never asked. I just came in the evenings when I was getting sleepy and took it. And then Yen put it somewhere else. Keeper's vigor. Good stuff.
Pretty sure this leads to a stamina potion recipe. So you were stealing.
Excuse me? Those were local supplies for every keeper. Shit. Maybe I was stealing. Oh, I never thought about it like that.
Okay, that didn't actually give me a quest, although it may have led me to somebody. Gotta go talk to... Ooh, that first step's a doozy. Alright. Where was that? Sharpening stone. We definitely want the stone. The iron. We don't need any of that. I'm generally a full-on loot goblin, but I really don't need most of this stuff. And I don't actually need the money. So I'm not collecting stuff to go sell either. Just the alcohol and some food and alchemy ingredients. Oh, you can't get up there, huh? That looks like it should be a lift that should come down. Is there a switch here? There's not. Ooh. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. I know we had this conversation with the people before the raid, but people coming in from that raid, hope they also have had a good weekend so far. Don't need a composite bow. I don't remember seeing a guy out there before. I thought there was a keeper on these rocks somewhere. Maybe he's around behind the... There he is. I knew there was one over here. I don't remember where they all are. I don't think I found them all the first time I played. I believe if you do find them all, there's an achievement for it. I'm not even gonna bother. If it's not a treasure chest, I don't think I'm gonna open it. Mike's gonna kick me out of the Loot Goblin Club for that statement, but I have so much stuff already. Is that a lift? It is. And do we want to take the lift or do we want to take the stairs? Oh, the lift works. I don't remember what's in here, so I'm just gonna be prepared and make everybody be dizzy by spinning around in circles. Okay, doesn't look like anybody's in here. We'll take some coin just because we're here. Not the cup. Is that something behind there? No. All right. So what you're telling me is I came all the way up here for nothing. Because this is just the stairs. Maybe there's a quest that brings me here later. I should have rode the lift down. Oh well. It's all good. Ooh, that made me a little dizzy. All right, we gotta go back across the long way because we can't. I don't think we make that jump if we try it. And I'm not a scientist, so I'm not going to test that theory. All right, where? There's one more keeper. Oh no, we already talked to him. Never mind. We talked to him. He didn't want to give us his quest. I don't know why. We'll have to go talk to him again later. We can talk to this guy out here.
I have no choice but to defend myself.
Hey. Hello. Are you also wondering why the heck we need them?
Yes.
Lighthouses. Why the hell are Dara and his workers pushing so hard to build
You
the
watch the
second one?
news with your parents while your phone charges?
Is it because one is less than two?
It's all good, Lonnie.
Less is worse? I mean, two lighthouses next to each other are almost the same as one, and ships don't even sail this way anymore.
Maybe it's a tradition or symbolism or...
Two taverns, of course.
Two
One for
taverns.
drinking, and the second for when you're already drunk. Ha!
So the ships don't sail anymore.
Why would they? The waters are treacherous, so no ships. Storms and the weirdness are a deadly combination. Besides, we have the time to build or repair them. There are enough problems on the island. We don't need more.
Tell me about the horns.
Well, not much going on here, as you can see.
No, both
Things
my
have been a
cups are
bit
empty.
different lately, due to the refugees. One was even hanged for theft. But I can't say much more as I wasn't there. If you're interested in the horns, you should visit our museum. You'll learn more about that fella, Swal, or whatever his name is.
Sewell. His name was Sewell.
What do I think? Well, as long as they follow the rules,
they can stay. And if they don't, then they can hang. That's all. Folks are saying that there's some other group, probably more dangerous, not so far from here. If they come closer, well, that wouldn't be too good.
So that other group would be the Dalrida.
It's boring, but at least you don't have to pay to enter. But almost nobody goes there anyway.
It's boring, but it's free.
You can stay here and serve. Sit in the tavern, drink and eat something. If you're looking for an adventure, you'll have to go elsewhere.
I'm looking for adventure. It's in my name.
Out in the world. But you know what? Here in the south, everything happens late. It's a big world out there, and a small one right here.
It's a small world after all.
Majestic.
It does indeed. You were the one standing out here. Okay, so you have a path wandering around. Oh, that's a actual... it's an actual chest, but it's empty. Alright, somewhere over here is the stairwell down. Give me all that. We gotta go down to the village. Make our rounds down there, pick up all those quests. We got a few quests to turn in from up here. Hello, are you gonna talk to me?
Hey, you're heading to the village, right?
Yeah.
Tiernan should let you in.
He should.
Take this medicine to my father, will you? Goban is a loud man. You shouldn't have trouble finding him.
What's in it for me?
Seriously? You'll have my eternal gratitude, but nothing more for now. Go on. Take it. Come to me afterwards.
Right. So your father lives in the village.
He used to serve too. In fact, he was the builder before me. Now he's just an old fart angry at the world. But the father is
Aren't we all?
Right? We may hate each other.
Well, I guess we're not all old farts angry at the world, but I am.
Hence the medicine.
Both an old fart and kind of angry at the world sometimes. What's wrong with your father?
If Heber doesn't know, then I don't either. So we keep trying.
And Tiernan won't let you
I
in.
received orders not to let any keeper through without a pass. And I don't have one.
Multi-pass.
I've already used mine. Guess what I used it on? That's right, bringing medicine to my father. When that Egypt gets an order, he's like a priest who stumbled into an orgy. He's got a stick up his ass. Nothing gets through him.
That's quite a line.
Not all keepers have been here their entire life, you know? He got me before he joined the Horns. Serves me right for wanting to find him, stupid son of a bitch.
You or him?
Knew what it would entail.
Oh, I guess you.
I don't know. Following my old man here was all I ever wanted. Never saw myself as anything else. Tried picturing myself as a husband, a father once. But, nah. I wouldn't know how to raise a kid. I'd just mess them up. Like father, like son, I guess.
Hey, you don't go into parenthood knowing how to do it. At least I didn't. My approach to being a father to my child was be the dad I wanted to have had if I had had a dad. Can anyone become a keeper?
Well, no, of course not. We're not priestesses of the All-Mother. A woman can be an old crone and still devote herself to the All-Mother. But a man's got to have some fight left in him to be a keeper. Old enough to hold a sword, young enough to not break under its weight. We all got different roles around the keep, sure. But at the core, we're warriors. Don't forget that.
So you're not the Night Watch. Okay.
If I had a gold coin for every time someone asked me that, I could fund the damn thing myself. Look, it's Camelot's orders. I get paid to follow them, not to question them. If they want to throw money at us to keep up appearances, that's their problem. I'm not about to stop them. See you around.
All right.
Oh, Mother have mercy. Not another one. If I let you pass, will you promise not to make any trouble?
I can try, but no promises.
That's just my luck. Take the post, Tiernan, they told me. You'll be looking after a village full of old farts. That's practically early retirement, they said. What a load of crap. There's always something. If it's not the deck falling apart, it's a refugee running around biting people.
Oh no. Well, I hope he's all right. I hope he gets to feeling better. The refugee is biting people?
Well, to be fair, he only bit one person. But it was a keeper. I know Mahone can be a piece of shit sometimes, but gods. Now both of them are sick. And Haber's got no clue what's wrong. Which is the only reason that refugee isn't dead. Yet. So, he's sitting in a cage. His wife's crying all day, and everyone's pissed. Meanwhile, I'm stuck in the middle of it all.
I mean, I don't want to make light of your father's heart condition, Lonnie, but if I was watching the news, I would also probably be having heart palpitations.
No need to tell me that. But
I do hope he's okay.
Patrolling
But
the walls, I'd be a laughingstock. I'd rather sit here and hope everything works itself out. I mean, everyone's gotta die someday, right? So whether it's me or them.
I thought there was an uncle that just had the surgery. I mean, watching the news these days is definitely a bad idea. Has anything else happened recently?
Not really, fortunately.
And what happened to the deck?
Nah, just old wood. Honestly, it's the least of my problems. But I've got no way to fix it.
It's called
Dar's
wood
always
and a
busy
hammer.
with his lighthouse, and every time I try to do it myself, someone else needs me for something.
Oh, he had the
Can't even sneak
pacemaker
out to
put
the
in.
tavern
Okay.
Because last time, some rich bent started complaining that everything here smells of fish. That's a seaside village. What else would it smell of?
Yeah.
You do that? That would be a huge relief.
You finished the tutorial. Tutorial of what,
There
Tifa?
are bigger problems, but
I didn't
it'd be a
ask earlier.
start.
Sorry, I was involved.
Truth be told, I don't know why they want it so badly. It's for boats. No one here even uses boats.
No one here even uses
You know
boats.
how it is with old folks. Once they get fixated on something, there's no point in arguing. I'd pay if I could, but this was supposed to be my job. The budget's long gone. But if you're interested...
The Ghostbusters tutorial.
about home decor.
Did you play the Ghost tutorial? Because if you did, I think you'll do better than any of the rest of them playing
We all
Ghosts.
have our secrets.
Although it's funnier watching them not know what they're doing at all. It's a hilarious game to watch. You playing with, I saw a Steam notice that Mike was playing. You playing with Mike and Amy and whoever else. You're into home decor?
Surprised. Can't
Surprise! Hi,
This
kitty.
might sound odd coming from
Hi, kitty,
someone
kitty.
stationed at a glorified fish
You got
market.
fed dinner. What are you doing in here?
I've got a thing for furniture. The only thing more
Hi.
mismatched than the barracks around here is my career choice. But, yeah, I like imagining places where things fit.
Oh, you went up on the desk, but
Chairs
I'm
don't
standing
go
right now, so you can't
Tables
get
don't
up
look
here.
Like someone hacked them together with a dull axe and beds. Well, beds don't feel like they're plotting your murder while you sleep.
You did do the ghost one.
Not exactly a secret I broadcast. Most folks see me as Tiernan the Grumbler. But hey, we've all got something that keeps us sane, right?
The Grumbler.
Mine just happens to be daydreaming about nicer chairs.
Daydreaming about nicer chairs. Actually, I can relate to that lately.
Oh, she's a real piece of work, that one. Her name's Lady Elisa. Something. I don't remember. She came here.
Welcome back, Aunt.
Poor man. I never heard him get a word in. You know, sometimes I regret not getting married. But if I had a wife like her, I'd just end up being a keeper all over again.
Okay.
Please, try not to make my life harder, all right?
Sure. I don't think anybody in town here makes, No, you're good, Aunt. It's all good. Although, you said you were done working, cleanup time at work still counts as working, so... You weren't quite done yet. No, she's at the... Can we talk to Cole? No, we cannot. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
What do you want? To gawk at the beast? Well, I'll have to disappoint you. My Cole is not the monster you all believe him to be.
It's all good. You didn't have to correct me. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't know.
Nope, I'm not one of them.
If you're not from here, I'm not sure what could have brought you to this hellhole, but you have my sympathies.
I just woke up in a jail cell.
That Cole isn't like that. Something is poisoning his mind and soul. I don't know what it is, or why it happened to Cole, but now we're all at the mercy of those damned keepers.
So tell me more about what happened.
One evening there was a quarrel between our group, the villagers, and one of the keepers. They'd had a bit too much to drink and let some comments slip. They hurled insults at us, saying there's no place for us here, that we should just get the hell out of here because things are hard for everyone. Hard? Sure. I bet that bunch of wimps wouldn't last a week outside. All they do is sit in that keep of theirs, thinking they're the defenders of justice.
Aren't they then? So then what happened?
Cole went mad. I've never seen him like that before. He attacked that keeper and bit him. It was serious, but the keeper survived. If it weren't for the other men from the village, things could have ended very differently. Afterwards...
Yes, Daisy's an equal opportunity pouncer.
His condition started to worsen. They said a monster like him doesn't deserve a jail cell. Jail cells are for humans. Bastards.
I mean, no, lucky they didn't kill him. So when did he start feeling bad?
This might sound silly, but before we reached the keep, we came near a strange structure. The locals call it the Arch Spire. In the morning, we realised everyone had a strange dream, but it was a little different for each of us. Cole started acting weird after that, and in time, it only got worse.
Did he tell you what his dream was about?
No, only that, well, it didn't make much sense. But he was convinced that something bit him. He kept checking. It must have been some bug. Something changed by the weirdness.
Yeah, I don't know if he noticed or not either, Daisy. He wasn't real active in chat last night. It's like he woke up. Pardon me. Sorry. I couldn't hit my mute button. He came in and said hi and then wasn't very active. I think he woke up and then jumped into stream and then went back to sleep. He kind of did the same thing tonight, which is fine. But, I mean, I appreciate him jumping in and doing whatever but I'd rather he sleep and take care of himself.
Well,
That's all he did to me
typical.
last couple of nights too, but
We
he's
started a fire and threw some cobwebs into it.
previously he's been
from one of
quite a
his
bit more
trails.
active in mine,
That boy could always
but
find them somehow.
I think he's been not feeling well
It
the
was our
last
protection
few
from
days
the
or
night
a
and the
week or so.
weirdness. Ellis was on watch that day, but from what he told us, he eventually fell asleep. We were lucky no one slit our throats.
And what was your
I
dream?
was in a strange place. Dark. Full of fog. Eerie. I was trying to find him. I called out, but no one answered. I was alone in the night, and then I kept falling, and falling, and falling. And then I woke up.
Well, I don't either. I did the same thing to your stream last night. I jumped in and said, maybe it wasn't even last night. Yeah, it was last night. I think. I don't know. Jumped in, said hi, and then I went to bed.
We set up camp near the arch spire. We hoped that bandits wouldn't dare to venture into a place like that. Well, now I know why we could have been right. With everything that's been happening lately, I'm ready to believe in every strange thing in this world.
Oh yeah, I mean, I like it when he jumps in, but I would rather he sleep and take care of himself than join my chats. That's just me. We have this other I don't like doing this because I know what the outcome of this quest is.
What? What? How dare you? Do you know the meaning of those flowers in that configuration?
I don't. No?
Revenge. Revenge, deception, and death.
Oh,
There's
so
nothing nice about it, and I don't know if he did it on purpose or if he's just an idiot. But trust me, it's not a nice gesture.
Oh, I'm sure he did it on purpose.
Thank you. For them. You are from nowhere, just like me. That's why I believe you. Take those flowers away, burn them, throw them in a cauldron, whatever. I don't want to look at them.
All right.
Be careful out there.
Go kick that dude's butt for giving those to me. Do that. Grab the flowers. Because we have to grab the flowers when we walk by them. No, I don't have the requisite wood to fix that.
Buy something or bugger off. Unless you've already bought from Orla. Then just bugger off.
I haven't even talked to her yet, actually, now that you mention it. Actually, I'm gonna take a quick break. I gotta go fill up my cup. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I missed Cordy's. I miss everybody's weekend streams, unless they're at night, usually. Unfortunately. We like... Might actually... Okay. Alright, Lonnie. You do what you have to do. Yeah, Mr. said yesterday he might not stream today, so that was not unexpected. Alright, what do you have in your shop? What is a you're selling spoiled meat, really? Alright, some moonshine, some food, and a spyglass. We can sell one of those because I don't need two of them. I need to stash all those. Yeah, we can do that. Oh. Oh. I thought I used that. Okay, that gives me a thought though. I forgot about the throwing weapons. I have I have this 4th slot empty for weapons. I can do throwing weapons. No, those go here, don't they? I think they go in your quick slots. I don't know. I'm gonna have to play around with that concept. Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to, Daisy. Mike? Mike... I mean, Mike dropped in, but I think he's dropped out. I think he might be listening, so if I say his name enough, he might hop over, but...
Bloody hell, look at this! The old place is in a shambles. Bunch of decrepit old coots. They do nothing but shuffle around, stare at walls, and sleep under leaking roofs. Can't even hammer a nail properly. I'm telling you, if I was still working here, this place wouldn't be falling apart.
That was completely inadvertent.
But I'm not. Oh, shite. I can't even stand to look at it, let alone live here. And who are you? What you want? You another one of Durar's freeloaders?
He's sleeping in the Ghostbusters menu. Hey, Mike, if you got your ears on, they're waiting for you in Ghostbusters.
I bloody knew it. Retirement my arse. It's shit. Never a moment of peace. At least when I was still working, there was always something to do. Now, so, what you want?
He asked me to bring you some medicine.
My boy got it into his stupid head that old Gaban is ill. Bullshit. They're all telling me I should do something about it, or else I'm done for. I'll be dead as a doornail in no time.
One ghost, one buster.
Like hell I will. I'm still here, ain't I? I've served my time. I've lived me life. And now you can all kiss my ass. So there.
You really don't look so good. Maybe you should go do something about it.
Listen, they wanted Heber, that healer from the Keep, to come here. He did.
I always feel like somebody's watching me,
mumbled something to
and I got no
himself,
privacy.
and that was it. Hell, I should have been an healer. Wouldn't mind going around being a pain in everyone's arse for a living. These herbs, no idea what they're for.
That's kind of my stream theme song, because...
So there's no illness. I'm fit as a fiddle. Ah, good thing that at least the one guy who hangs around, Finley's the name, doesn't nag me all the time.
You mean the guy that can't talk? That's why he doesn't nag you.
Yeah, right. He'd better focus on his job. What's got you so
okay, so I know
pour me a drink and I
that
might
line.
open up.
I haven't heard that song in a long time. Sure, we'll have a drink. What do we have? We have I don't know how these rate. We'll do some wine. How's some wine?
So, what was your question?
I was asking about Finley.
Hold on. Finley is not my caregiver. He's my helper at most. Hey, first of all, I'm not a cripple who needs a decrepit dimwit running round after me. Secondly, do you know the problem with having a helper who's mute? He doesn't bloody talk. I mean, it's not all bad. At least I don't have to listen to even more bullshit. He puffs up like a marshmallow every time he tries to say something. But I don't understand shit.
All right.
Getting a bit curious, I see. Hand me a drink, and I'll answer. Maybe.
All right. I guess. I wish it would tell me the value of these. Not that I think it matters.
What was your question?
I don't think it changes the quality of your alchemy brews, and I'm not selling any of it, so.
You see,
oh, that's actually not the one I wanted.
Being
Oh
a
well.
keeper was a serious business. Now, don't even get me started. You used to come here with a mission, not to run away from your bloody mother. Nowadays, lads get brought here by their own kin when they've had enough of them, or they think the Orns can hide them from the law. No, back in my day there was none of this scum. I came here to serve. My girl cried when I left her, but I've always known this is where I wanted to be. How was I supposed to know she had a bloody bun in the oven? By the time the wean was born, I was already planning the lighthouse's construction. Heck knows what he came here for. That's not my problem anymore, and I don't stick my nose in anyone else's business. Oh, so many questions. How about a drink first, and then we'll talk? Then you
Alright, maybe later.
kiss my arse. I ain't spilling my guts to strangers. Drinking buddies, though. If there's something you want to know, you'll need to treat me first.
Alright, maybe later. We got some knowledge dump on us there. And so you take care of the old builder. Do you know what's wrong with him? Eh. You must know more since you're so close. Oh, you do? Okay. I'm about to sneeze. Does it have something to do with his son? I don't know. Does Derek visit him often? No. Doesn't he have time to visit his old man? Oh. Did they have a fight? Yeah. See, he can communicate just fine. We're doing well. Was it a long time ago? Mm-hmm. Do you know what it was about? You know them both well. You must know what happens. Yep, you know what happens. Did they fight about anything related to work? Yes. Something to do with the construction of the lighthouse. Something to do with his disability. Yeah. Something to do with the workers. No? Okay. Will he ever tell me about it? No. Is there anybody else that knows? Watching you through the kitchen window. Could the quartermaster tell me anything about this? No. Could Derek tell me? Oh, Derek could tell me. I don't remember this one, actually. Is there anything I can do for you? No. All right, well, carry on then. All right. Unauthorized entry to the castle grounds will be strictly punished. Also, please refrain from bringing any more gifts of bread. The seagulls are already enough of a nuisance. The Herrings of the South fishing records. Finley, Randall, Null, Gaban, Ron, Kiana, and Tadgen. Okay. I beg you, please don't take everything we own. We may be refugees, but that doesn't mean our belongings are for anyone to take. Notice, a right shoe was found on the beach. Please pick it up at the tavern, but bring proof that you own the left one. All right.
Who are you? Another refugee? This place is already crawling with your lot. It's like a Camelosian privy after a feast. In my day, you only saw old familiar faces round here. And maybe we didn't all love each other, but a local is a local. It was easier to share with others, even when you didn't have much.
So, I'm not a refugee.
That's so. Fine. Whatever you say. But yeah, I could see that you don't really look like one of them. Just passing through then. Shame it had to be now.
You are not wrong.
Ago, we'd have sat down and had a drink with the rest of the lads. Now I come here alone.
So what's about the refugees?
You asking me? They came here and made themselves at home. I ain't talking to any of them.
So how was the keep?
Orderly. No damn rabble begging at the gates and eating us at a house and home. Yeah, back then, sure, civilians came and went. But housing them, feeding them? We had a rule. No freeloading. But I guess that went out the window, along with our pride.
Somebody defenestrated it. If you hadn't failed as protectors of the South, they wouldn't be here.
You watch your damn mouth. We did everything we could. I've said it before. We need a whole damn army to keep this region in check.
You are the army.
How do you know these leeches are even telling the truth? Every village wiped out. Just like that? Give me a break.
Give me a break.
I don't want to talk
Give
about
me
it
a
anymore.
break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
It used to mean something to be a keeper.
No, I want a Kit
You
Kat.
would come in off the streets and keepers would make
Somebody
a
bring
man
me a
up.
Kit Kat.
Now, bunch of spoiled lordlings sold off to Brandon by their daddies for a bag of gold. Treated like they're made of glass. Soft. Weak. The lot of them. What's there to be proud of?
All right. Is there anything interesting in the village?
Do you see anything interesting around here?
No.
There's this tavern. And plenty of fish.
Nobody else is home, Lonnie.
Decent place to retire.
It's just me.
But not much else. Well, if you're looking to sightsee, try the sunken village. Just don't let the locals tear you to shreds.
So why are you sitting here on your own if you had so many drinking buddies?
I don't know. But you could put something on the table. And then maybe we can talk.
Everybody wants some alcohol. Sure.
Thank you. That's better. We used to come here, the three of us. Me, Berg, and Fedley. But lately, something's gotten into Berg, and it all kinda fell apart. Hell knows what happened. One day he just stopped talking to us. We went to his house to get him, but he only cursed a blue streak at us. Say, mate, do you feel like talking to an old obler?
I don't even know what a hobbler is.
I've got no more patience. And Finley. Let's just say Finley's no good at this stuff. Now
Yeah, I spoke
you're
with
talking.
Finley already.
Ever since he got so maudlin, Berg usually sits alone by the sea. Let me know what's wrong with him.
All right. I don't think these guys talk. Not really.
Oi,
Yep,
Noel.
nope.
What if I pulled Excalibur from that stone, but it broke, but only at the tip? Would I still get to be king, or not?
The warm water feels nice. Yep, it tends to do that. I'm still trying to figure out at what age teenagers stop not wanting to take showers.
Beer
'Cause-
from Kunacht, wine from Farshire, moonshine, only local, the best there is. And fish, lots and lots of fish. What's your poison?
Hobbler is a longshoreman. That's probably the correct context for this fishing village, yes. I did not know that, though. Thank you. The lights are on, but you're not home. Actually, I'm the only one home. Yeah. Hopefully not the fish. What's your poison? Hopefully not the fish.
Stale fish? Yeah. Look around. You're in the capital of fresh fish. Unless you're buying from Heffen. I can't vouch for him. Here, though, take your pick. All today's catch.
Might as well face it, you're addicted to love. Yeah, I got the reference. I just...
You mean the old pier? Well, first of all, it's not that old. Brennan was already the captain when it was built. Why is it called that? Don't know. Probably because of all those old folks around. A lot has been happening here lately. Plenty of new faces. I definitely can't complain. I'm finally running a proper tavern. People come and go and the regulars drink as usual, as it should be. Daddy will be proud. Hey, not here, obviously. You won't see your old man here unless your name's Dara. Mine sent me here because he hoped I'd make something out of my life. He never wanted me to pour a beer and look at the same tired mugs day in, day out, but as it turns out, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I got mauled by a weird beast during a hunt, and after that, the captain decided I wasn't any good for active service, so he sent me here. I was bored out of my mind, and since there wasn't one here, I decided to start a tavern. At least I'm not as bored anymore.
Mike went live playing something else. Well, that sucks. Some time ago, one of the keepers left some important documents here.
No, I don't recall anything like that.
He said he left them after the last... He said they should still be at the stale lamb.
What that means? No. Impossible. What if... Holy moonshine. I remember. Sigibald. It was Sigibald who left those documents behind. I've no idea how you found out about it. Sigi. He's dead. Taken by a fever.
But I just talked to him. Alive or dead, no difference. Do you have the documents?
Aye, of course I have. I didn't just throw them in some cabinet.
Adamfall, maybe?
To the wrong hands. He was...
He's starting Adamfall early.
I want to get rid of my only memento of it.
Not that that's out of the realm of possibility, but...
Even though I'm still not sure what to think about it. Things are getting weirder and weirder in our beloved Avalon.
Yeah, that might have something to do with the, I don't know, weirdness. Tell me more about Sigibald.
Well, he died like he lived, with a tankard in his hand. The boys always said Sigi was a friend worth 5 others.
He just said that he had his regular 10:30 slot. Well, 8:30 for him slot.
Once, he slipped a rotten egg into the quartermaster's dinner. Never a dull moment with him, that's for sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
No problem. Listen, if by some miracle you really talked with Sigibald, please, give him my warm regards. I don't understand anything anymore.
Me neither. Do you have anything interesting? Alcohol and food and fish. Okay. I bet all the food was fish related. Level up. This stuff just popped up saying he will be on in 30 minutes. Yeah. All right.
Excuse me, could you get me a clean glass? And I mean clean, not just wiped 3 times with a dirty rag.
I'll wipe it 4 times with a dirty rag. Do I look like a bar wench to you?
I'm not sure. I don't mean to say that you peasants all look the same, but you have to understand it's quite difficult for people like me to tell anyone apart in this dreariness, especially since there seems to be so many people like you here. I thought the South was supposed to be more secluded.
People like you?
My name is Alyssa Murray, and I'm here with my husband, a very important cloth merchant. But surely you must have heard about our family. Not to brag, but we are rather prominent. I am famed amongst Camelot's courtiers for throwing the most magnificent feasts.
And your dress is quite unique.
Thank you. I designed it myself. I wanted to blend in with the people of the South. The savage tribes, the brave lightkeepers. I wanted to make an homage to them with my new style, and I do believe I've succeeded. I can feel everyone here gazing at me with awe.
Yes, that's what it is. Your ribs are on the outside. Yes, definitely. Everybody says your dress is exquisite. I'm pretty sure I'm going to fail this because it doesn't even show me a percentage chance of success.
Give it a few weeks and everyone here will be trying to copy me. It happens in Camelot all the time. It's almost insufferable.
Yes, you are. I mean, yeah.
Well, my Duncan is here on business, of course. A very important contract with the Lightkeepers. I decided to accompany him because I have never been to the South, and I've heard so much about its wild, untamed beauty. So far, it's turned out to be terribly dull. And the smell! It's like stale fish and sweat. Hopefully I don't have to suffer it much longer. Pray, tell me, do you know anyone here who would run a small errand for me?
For the right price. Sure.
Oh, of course. You know, I've always found talking about money so distasteful. But needs must, I suppose.
Exactly.
Don't worry, you'll be handsomely rewarded.
All right. What kind of errand?
Oh, nothing major. You see, I've had my eye on this beautiful abandoned estate overlooking the sea. It's not very far from here, but it's far enough away from all this rabble. If we stay here for a while, I need a place for myself. You understand that, right? No offense, but I can't keep living in a filthy room at an inn. When I asked the innkeeper to draw me a bath, he brought me a bucket. A bucket! Can you imagine?
Yeah, I would have pulled out a piece of paper and some charcoal. Well, a piece of parchment, I guess. Sure, we'll try to humor her.
Finally, someone
sympathetic. I think I
to my
succeeded in that one.
My Duncan has been heartless about it. He just keeps going on about how I was the one who wanted to come here. He told me to deal with it. Can you believe that? The nerve of the man.
Yeah, who could do that? So does he know about the plans for your plans for the estate?
Well, what he doesn't know can't hurt him, can it? He should be glad that I can take care of myself. I'm not like the other high-born women, sitting around waiting to be handed everything on a silver platter. And
You're
besides,
not.
He knows better than to say no to me.
I see.
Fine. The problem is that the manor appears to have some occupants, not legal ones, mind you, who need to be evicted. Forcibly, if there's no other way. You'll do it for me, won't you, dear? Splendid. I can't wait to start decorating. Maybe something nautical, to go with the sound of the waves crashing on the cliffs? Or do you think that's a trifle trite?
Maybe a bit, but that's okay. Okay.
Hello, child. You look competent enough.
Well,
I
thank
can
you.
see that you're
I
not of
think.
noble blood. How noble
No.
to tell me that. I've tutored the children of aristocrats from all over Avalon. Fortunately for you, my opinion of them is not particularly high. Oh, and you don't look like one of the locals. Are you a visitor? Or an adventurer?
Yeah, I'm an adventurer. It's right there in my name, isn't it? Yeah. Askew adventure. Yep. Adventurer. What is this about?
You can talk.
Yes, I can
Now,
talk.
I'm sure we'll get along. My name is Lady Elaine. I oversee the Farshire Library, the greatest collection of books in this part of Avalon.
What's Farshire?
By the All-Mother, don't tell me you don't know what Farshire is. The largest duchy in the middle of the island, with the wise Lady Kincaid in power, who has a hold over the entire territory. Nothing? Oh, really?
Nope, nothing. Let's just say that I can't remember.
Farshire is one of the first duchies on Avalon. It is a beautiful land with lush fields, forests rich in game, and most importantly, the Wordstone mines in the west, the primary source of our wealth. Well, at least that's how I remember it. Now it's a mere shadow of its former glory.
For glory!
Oh, it's a rare and coveted material, necessary to create the sturdiest steel in the world. As you can imagine, dear, it used to be Farshire's greatest treasure, until the primordial fog took our minds.
And they have a woman on the throne.
I know, child.
In this day and age, that's unheard of.
Everyone was surprised. Camelot turned up their noses at this for years. But after Lord Kincaid died and Aidan, Lady Kincaid's son, disappeared, the nobles of Farshire decided she could stay on the throne. Even if Aidan had been alive, she would still be ruling as a regent until he came of age. But
Cersei.
he wasn't a very bright boy, so she would have been ruling until her death anyway. Oh, we're lucky to have her. Difficult times require determined leaders.
And what difficult times. I don't remember this conversation.
And the roads are getting dangerous and unpredictable. That's why I'm here, wandering Avalon looking for solutions. If I don't do this, who will,
Well, I'm doing it. You want to find the weirdness. How?
You're probably wondering what a feeble old lady who can't even lift a sword could possibly accomplish.
The thought crossed my mind.
Avalon just because he couldn't swing a blade. No, he had knowledge and enough wisdom to know how to use it. Lady Kincaid wasn't happy when she found out about this idea, but all Mother's mercy, I am her tutor. She cannot dictate what I do, no matter her standing.
Is there nobody else who could help you?
Oh, do you mean a family? Oh, I've never had time
Or
for such trifles.
lackeys,
No
or...
tutor was ever more interesting than a good book, nor did any of them smell better either. And I raised enough of other people's children to never wish for my own.
Well, I can try to help you.
Oh, surprising. I'm looking for someone who will help me find a certain artifact. So, are you interested, child?
Sure. This child needs to know the details first.
I came to the Horns of the South because I found a fascinating book. It referred to a certain object, a figure most likely, which has the ability to dispel the wordness like a menhir can. Apparently, it can be found on the ship called Andraste, which sank over 100 years ago somewhere in this area. However, when I asked those nincompoops about it, they just laughed at me. They said that the Andraste wasn't carrying anything of value, and even if it was, they wouldn't freeze their butts off in those chilly waters.
So tell me about the book.
Last Voyage of the Andraste by Elvis the Lightkeeper. He was one of the more notable keepers. In his waning years, he became an adjutant to Captain Lex. But it's best if you read it yourself. You can read, can't you? But just be very careful. This is a very rare publication. Read it very carefully, and after you're done, come to me, and I'll tell you more. A deal?
Can't you just summarize it for me?
Summarize? Oh, my dear.
Cliff's Notes.
Oh, do you really
Yes.
think you'd be handed everything on a silver platter? You're not as vain and conceited as certain ladies from House Macaulay, are you? You should be grateful you can learn history from eyewitness accounts. No, I'm not going to summarize the last voyage of Andraste for you, and don't ask me again, unless you want to make me very angry.
And you wouldn't like me when I'm angry. All right, give me the book.
They say young people don't want to learn anything. Come on, chop, 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 get to reading.
Okay, so I haven't been reading the books. That's the letter to Sigibald. I haven't been reading the books on the stream this time through because I did it the first time through. This one, however, you have to read it and then you talk to her and then she asks you questions. There's a quiz. So I do have to kind of pay attention to this. And so, yeah. So I'm going to have to actually skim through this at least. Last Voyage of the Andraste, Elvis the Lightbringer. It was not a good place, especially not for humans. The odd instruments used for gods know what. The signs written in strange language and that disturbing figure. To this day, the mere memory of it makes me shiver. And to think that all of this was, and maybe still is, lurking so close to the Horns of the South. If you ask me, they should bury the entrance to that mine and seal it up forever. I tried to convince Captain Lex not to take anything from those accursed chambers, but he wouldn't listen. The four-armed figure didn't look like all that much to me, but I could see how alluring it was to the captain. It reminded me of those strange menhirs I'd heard about from the inland villagers, only not so impressive in stature. On the captain's orders, we threw the cargo into the hold and steered towards the Isle of the Dead and its island asylum. Isle of the Dead. Writing these words and reflecting on everything that happened afterwards, I realize now how cruel that name is. So they were heading to the island asylum. I think that's one of the questions she asked. I don't know if there's like a randomization to the questions she asks, or if she asks the same questions every time. I really don't. I was wrenched from my musings by a roaring sound, almost like a clap of thunder. It knocked me off my feet, flinging me to the mast like a rag doll. It took a while for me to realize that something had hit the bottom of the ship. Something huge. Water flooded the deck. People were running around screaming. Well, at least those who hadn't already been thrown overboard earlier. I had no idea what was happening. Did Nolly ram us into some rocks? Then came another blow, this time port side. That was when I saw her. Every sailor in the South has heard the stories about the terror from the deep. And there she was, her scaly body gleaming before my eyes for only a moment. But it was a sight I will never forget as long as I live. The ship was sinking, yet I could not stop staring at the spot where I had seen the sea monster. A moment later, a piece of the mast hit me in the head, and I lost consciousness. The terror from the deep, I think, is the second answer. To this day, I do not know whether I owe my survival to the will of the gods, a twist of fate, or a whim of the monster. Why me? Was I chosen to tell this story? If so, then what? Then that is what I shall do, and I humbly offer my thanks to forces I cannot comprehend for giving me the chance to fulfill this task. Okay. Well, I read it all, but I only recognized two of the things that were questions. Why did the math book look sad? Because it had too many problems. That's a pretty good one, actually. All right. Captain Lex, Island of the Dead, the Island Asylum. It was carrying a Menhir. Terror from the Deep. I think that's enough. I'm gonna quick save.
And? Have you read The Last Voyage of the Andraste?
I read the Cliff Notes.
Oh, splendid, splendid. Oh, it's an excellent book, don't you think? Now, let's test your reading comprehension. According to Elvis the Lightkeeper, in the mine near the Horns of the South, they found something that they took with them on the ship. Do you remember what that was, child?
I only have one joke command response. Is it always lol? Figurine of a four-dweller.
Right. This is the artifact I'm looking for. One that might be vital to repelling the wordness. According to Elvis's description, the figure is smaller than a menhir, and light enough that they were able to carry it to the ship without any trouble. Were it small, it would probably have been placed in Captain Lex's quarters instead of in the hold. I've estimated it should be about 1 meter tall. Good. Next question. What was the Andraste's destination?
The Island Asylum.
Correct. Be very careful with what I'm about to tell you. But some believe that the Red Priests are dedicated to studying the wordness instead of the Red Death. Captain Lex must have thought they'd pay him generously.
Oh, yeah, Drano should be up on right about now.
Question.
Well, he's probably been on about an hour, hadn't he?
The Andraste.
The Terror from the Deep. A sea monster.
Yes.
The same thing that sank my ship.
I can see that you were paying attention.
What's Drano playing tonight?
It was sunk by the legendary Terror.
More Crimson Desert, probably.
But if you want to know more, ask your keeper friends. They should be much better informed. Now,
like Velma. Yes, my wife's the same way.
And retrieve the mysterious figure.
Where exactly did she sink? Nobody knows.
Oh, if only I knew. It must
Pragmata, that's right. I saw that he played that, started playing that last night. Forgot about that one.
Where exactly? Fortunately, I know something that could help us. In the Horns of the South Museum, there are some extremely interesting books and documents lying around and collecting dust. Can you imagine having such treasures at hand and choosing to completely ignore them? Oh, barbarians. Among them, you'll find the Andraste's logbook, which was saved by Elvis. I've read it, of course, but I know nothing about sailing. I'm sure such a competent child as yourself will handle it much better. Go to the Horns of the South Museum, read the logbook, and then tell me whether you managed to locate the wreck of the Andraste.
All right. I don't think there's anyone back here. Oh, that door opening sound is really loud. You need to oil your room doors, bud. These guys don't talk, I don't
think.
Did
you hear about
nope.
the captain's lockdown? Looks like the lads aren't too happy about it.
Yeah, but you know, Fergus, he's got...
La Bamba? What?
Oi, you're not from around here, are you?
No, I'm not.
Sit down and tell me something about the world out there.
It sucks. What do you want to know?
Don't know. If I knew what to ask, I'd have asked it already.
Fair enough. There's not much to tell. It's the same as everywhere.
That I believe. Everywhere's a mess. Even here. I remember when we were held
good,
in the
Mike.
same regard as Camelot. Look at us now. They're taken in wimps. It's nothing like the old days.
You don't look old enough to be complaining about the old days. Things were better back then?
You bet they were. It's all been falling apart ever since they put Captain Brendan in charge.
Windrose does look like a lot of fun.
Whereas I should be, if you ask me. Doesn't care about anyone or anything. He's just looking out for his own skin. Worst captain I ever served under, no doubt. Not that I serve anymore. I'm retired now.
So, anything interesting happening around here?
Everywhere. And it reeks of fish. Everyone's terrified of the weirdness. It's hard to believe I've lived long enough to see times like these. Not that long ago, we used to scare kids with stories about the weirdness. But now, grown men wet themselves if we tell the same tales. Honestly, I'm done with it all. I don't even recognize this world anymore. And I don't want to.
What do you think of Fergus?
Don't even get me started. Fergus always claims he's busy, but for the life of me, I can't figure out what he actually does. Probably just pretends to work.
Don't we all?
I talk to Riderick from the museum sometimes.
Nobody tell my
I don't
boss.
really know it all. We always end up arguing about how things used to be. If you ask me, they're all just as bad as each other. It's never going to be the same again. My brothers are gone, and I'm left here, all alone.
So tell me about these old traditions.
We had a beautiful tradition. Choosing new keepers was done differently back then. You had to lie down and sleep in a special spot, but that's all I'm going to say. It's a secret, and it looks like it'll die with me.
I mean, you're not the only old-timer in this village. So do you remember the sunken village?
Of course I do. In my day, it wasn't sunken. It was a beautiful, lively place.
It was just village.
Pilgrims would visit the All-Mother's Temple and Excalibur, and end up in the village. It broke my heart when I heard about the flooding. They say the Druids caused it, but who really knows? It doesn't matter now who did or didn't do what. It's over, that's all.
That's a very pragmatic approach. All
Go
right.
on, leave me, like everyone else has. There's nobody left with any sense to talk to.
Dude. I only came up here to access my stash to see if I have one piece of, oh no, take. Yeah, I've got 50 wood. We need, I don't know how many I have on me. Oh, I had one on me because that was that other screen I was on. But we need the 50 to go fix the pier. I've got the 50 already cut, so might as well go ahead and do it. You can do it! Give the deck 50 wood. Yay, we completed fixing the deck. This is more of a pier, isn't it? I don't know. Tifa's gonna go lay down. Okay, Tifa, go lay down. Enjoy your lie down. And, 1, 2, 3, not me, huh? Alright. So she's sitting down there. I go tell this guy the pier is fixed, and he's gonna tell us to fix something else, and then something else, and then something else, and...
Ah, that's you. Do you need something?
No, I just wanted to tell you that you fixed the deck.
Dead? I thought I heard some hammering. Oh, well, thank you for that. Truly. One less thing to worry about, right? Here.
I'm in your
put aside
pocket.
some money for my
Okay.
budget. You've earned it. And you have my gratitude.
Do you need anything else?
I'd
Of
ask
course you
to
do.
fix the refugee barracks, but, well, there's no budget for making people's lives slightly less miserable.
That's a new one.
We'd have to do with something less spectacular.
Oh, okay.
There are two places around here that could use some fixing up.
Yeah,
First,
this gate.
there's the old gate. Used to be a proud marker for our territory. but now it's more of a sorry welcome sign. Then there's the monument to the sea creature. It's been weathered down by the salty breeze, and honestly, it's starting to look less monumental and more pathetic.
You are
If
not
you could
wrong.
restore them, it would do wonders for morale, and maybe even impress Fergus. What do you say?
Sure, I'll look into
Fair
it
enough.
in my spell time.
No rush. Well, actually, a bit of a rush. The gate's falling apart faster than my patience for these half-finished jobs. But I appreciate it either way.
Does anything else happen? No. Good. Okay. What do you sell? You just sell home furnishings. I didn't buy the house. I didn't buy the house this first time through either. All right. What quests do we have? King Arthur wants me to find that. Check if anyone lives in the manor. I know where that is. Talk to Berg. Berg, everybody's asleep, so I can't go talk to him. All right. Ritter may know how to create something to scare off the birds. Fergus. The documents, so I can go return to the dead keeper. Perform the ritual. Get the coat. Cook. The prior? I don't remember that one. I don't remember if I ever found that person. If I want to look for clues about the Andraste, I should go back to the horns. And those are all of those things. Alright, so that is just about everything. They're all in back in the horns. So we're just gonna run back up here. This guy's asleep in his house. Is there a fire out here? There's not. That anchor. Anchor, which anchor? I don't remember seeing an anchor. Well, then play it. Play it and find out, Lonnie. Yes, there's 2 new sounds. Yeah, I don't remember.
Emergency. Emergency. There's an emergency going on.
Why is it not playing? It played when I did it. Hold on. It played when I did it. Where is it? Yeah, it's got volume. It's on. It played. It didn't play to me. Oh, that's weird. Because when I played it earlier, I heard it. I know what's wrong though. Okay, so I've got it on output, but I don't have it. I know I can fix that. I don't have it on monitor and output in OBS. I only have it on output in OBS. Which is 100% not true because I'm looking at it and it's on monitor and output. Okay.
Emergency.
There it is. Now I can hear it. Okay.
There's an emergency going
Go
on.
away or I shall taunt you a second time.
Emergency. Emergency. There's an emergency going on. Oh, that one needs to go up a little bit. Where's blasting? That's too quiet. Okay. Turn that one up a little bit. Wasn't just me. That was that too quiet on the stream?
Anyway, I started blasting.
Yeah, I can hear that a little better. That's more of a pew-pew game type of thing. Although it'd have been appropriate for my battle mage playthrough of this game as well. All right, we need to talk to people up here, so we will. Actually, we don't. I mean, we do, but we got some other things we need to do first. Yes, Monty Python. I mean, I could clip that whole movie as sound bites, but that would probably be a dangerous thing to do. Leather jacket. All right, so there's the Lamellar. Oh, that's right. I was supposed to talk to the guy. It's gonna burn 4 of my wolf pelts for that crappy Lamellar junk. Just for a freaking quest. Oh, I don't. I mean, I could quote a bunch of it, but I was just meaning that the whole thing is full of such great one-liners that every line in the place is good for a quote. Would be worthy of some kind of quote to be made. All right, let's not handcrafting. I hit the wrong thing. Upgrade. Hey, Mike, welcome back. Should get Sons of the Forest for $29.99 so you can play it with Apex and scare the ever-loving bejesus out of him. That is entirely up to you, Tifa. Stamina regen. That's not really worth the meteorite. That's not a great upgrade either. That's not my sword I'm using either. That's the one I'm using. Nah. Drag him into the lab. Joyful, hey, I know you. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. All right, we'll go ahead and upgrade a couple of these things because more armor, more betterer. All right. Yeah, some weight reduction. Can we weight reduce? What's heavy? That's 5 pounds. That's 4 pounds. Yeah, we can do that. It only reduced a half a pound. That didn't reduce much at all. That's not going to reduce much at all. Nope. We'll do that one again. All right, well. Probably going to have to start Ooh, it takes 500 gold to just add a relic slot. I'm going to do this on offline. Joyful agony. I'm doing well, Joyful. Thank you for asking. Sorry I missed that. I was kind of lost in my own world there. Trying to do boring stuff on stream. Mia's lurking, yes. And playing Mia's playing Windrose and lurking, so... Did my link bring you here, Joyful? Oh, well, thank you, Ant, for sharing my link. Even if it is not what brought you here.
You're the reason they put me here. You just wait until they let me out. I'll beat you so hard your own mother won't recognize you.
What?
Come a little closer so I can spit in your face.
Drunk keeper guarding the gate. You did this to yourself.
Nobody asked your opinion.
Fergus
I drink
did.
because I want to. I drink because guarding that empty gate is the most boring shit in the world. What's it to you, anyway, huh? Maybe I was drunk, but the gate was guarded. It's not your damn pin. I wouldn't even let you in. But all is not lost. We can still be friends. Listen, just pour something delicious down my throat, huh? And I'll forget this insult. I'm not guarding the gate right this second, am I?
Anyway, I started blasting.
There's nothing wrong with having a little sip, right? Come on, don't be like that. Just a drop. That's all I ask.
These guys are all luscious. Yeah, you're drunk enough for a lifetime. Oh no, not, yeah. The Dave in commands. Which Dave? What? Depends on which Dave you think it is. I'm an old fart, so it's a complete different.
I've just about had it with this bunch of repressed virgins. And who might you be? You don't look like one of them.
Yeah, what am I missing? What Dave do we think it is?
Oh, do I now? You would be too if you had to deal with those sniveling morons when they're up to something. Don't look at me like that. You don't get as far in life as I have if you can't smell bullshit from a mile away. There's something fishy going on here. But I'll get to the bottom of it. And here's a brilliant idea. You're going to help me.
It's a quote from 2010, the movie 2010, A Space Odyssey. No, 2010, 2001 was A Space Odyssey, 2010 was The Make Contact. It's a quote from 2010. I might, but not for free.
Straight to the point, huh? Don't worry, I'll pay you. And who knows, you might even get a discount on my wares.
Yeah, it's this.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
I just need you to go to Brandon and find out why that slime ball is pretending not to know I'm here.
Because he's
Tell
not
him
in.
I'm waiting with his delivery.
Because he's not within the walls of the
I'm
horns.
sure he knows this already.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
Right. What was I thinking? You wouldn't. You're new here, right? Shit. There's something going on, you know? They don't want anybody to know, but I can feel it. I've been doing business with the captain for years now. Then suddenly I found myself stuck here. They won't let me further in, not even to set up camp in the village. But they won't let me out either. Anyway, good luck to you. Come and visit if you need anything.
Was that the good Dave or the bad Dave? I can't tell what that emoji means. Maybe there's something else I can help you with?
You do realize you won't score any points with the Keepers by helping me, right?
Don't care.
Those holier-than-thou soldier boys have no idea what it takes to be a merchant in this sorry world. The things we have to do sometimes aren't exactly done according to the rule book.
Okay, so it's not the bad Dave, and I do not need any more details on that. I don't care as long as I'm getting paid.
All right. A woman named Nest has my cargo and I need it back. I don't know where she is, but starting the search near the Arkspire seems like a good idea. And yes, you'll get paid. Just bring me the wares.
Show me your wares. I can't remember if she...
Name's Orla. I'm a merchant.
I don't think any of these
Or I try to be,
conversations
but my
lead to
business is
quests.
being held hostage by a bunch of idiots who seem to be
Excuse me.
terrified of women. What was I thinking when I decided to leave Timberwall? Should have stayed there.
Sure, tell me about
You've never
Timberwall.
been to the merchant capital?
No.
Well, you didn't miss much. Yes, it's rich and extravagant, but only if you're rich and extravagant too.
I happen to be rich, actually.
Other than that, it's a place like any other. The same pain and misery hiding behind gilded walls. It's not as exciting as people think. Or, well, maybe it is if you like living with a bunch of backstabbing crooks.
I do not.
Yeah, now I remember what I was thinking when I left that place.
So, are you on your way back home?
I have no home in Timberwall. Well, we have an estate, but it hasn't felt like home for a long time. I feel like every time I go back, I recognize it less and less. The people are getting greedier and more desperate by the day. Business is slow, I'm not gonna lie. With the weirdness creeping in from the north and bandits everywhere, trade's just not as profitable as it used to be. But, I don't know. Being a merchant from Timberwall used to mean craftiness, taking risks, looking for opportunities. Now, they only care about keeping their heads down and preserving their fortunes.
Is there a story behind these
Not
backstabbing
really.
crooks?
It's more of a requirement if you ever want to be successful in Timberwall. My family is full of them. Oh, love, plenty. And almost none of them happy. I'll never forget the first time we stumbled upon a place after a cloud of the weirdness oozed through. It was a small settlement, just a few houses. There was this odd, bitter taste in the air. The place was completely abandoned. Or so we thought, until we started finding them, one by one. A man who tried to chop off his legs after they started sprouting antlers. Another one who gouged his eyes out so he wouldn't have to look at his child melting into the floor. A woman in the farthest corner of the settlement managed to stab herself in the heart before it got to her. I almost dropped it all and ran back to Timberwall that day. I'm still not sure why I didn't. I guess giving up just isn't in my nature.
All right. Do you have anything in your shop? I don't think you do that I need anyway. No, I get a bunch of this stuff already. Although you do have the NG Plus Traveler stuff. 13, 12, 13. Not too bad. I think we'll just wait for some stuff to drop. All right. Food. We can. The UI is pretty clean, and they've done some pretty good upgrades to it since release as well. All right, mom's pie. That's one thing we need to make. Oh, and you can do all this crafting from your stash, which is always a big plus. All right, so we'll make mom's pie. And then we got to wait for the guy to come back. He's usually sitting around this fire. She's out though, so where is everybody else? Think I'm gonna go watch a show with your parents? All right, Lonnie, enjoy your show. What show are you gonna watch?
Hope nothing bad happens today. Oi, friend. A question. Do you know why people always stop and watch a blacksmith at work? Because he's riveting.
That needs to go in the joke bin.
It's good to see a new face in this sad hole. Oh, of course.
That one needs to go in the joke bin.
I'm Osbert, local master of hammers and anvils. Do you need your blade sharpened?
Yeah, supplies have to be in your hand or pocket. It's crazy. They want a warm coat.
Huh. It's for Dan, isn't it? That ungrateful bastard's still on the wall.
Yes, yes he is. Yes.
Disagreement. Sure, you could call it that, and I guess I might have overreacted.
Fallout. Okay. Okay, that's worthy. I approve. I'm a few episodes behind.
That I get it. The prank and all. And I forgave him a long time ago. And now that I think about it, it was a hell of a prank.
I don't remember the details on the prank.
I may not be angry with him anymore, but that doesn't mean I'll work my ass off so that his doesn't freeze. Here's an explanation of how to make it. Feel free to help him out yourself.
All right, and have you got any work?
I wish, but the only task I could use help with might be a bit too delicate for you to handle. Unless you're a master goldsmith, then feel free to prove it, and I'll have work for you immediately. There's just not enough of them to go around, and now that we're on lockdown, there's not much demand for my services either.
Yeah, the video games don't translate into TV shows or movies very well, but that one they nailed it. And I think a lot of it is the casting. A lot of it's the writing, but a lot of it's the casting. My therapist told me I have a gambling problem. I responded, "Want to bet?"
Listen, they said I don't have any jobs, as in things I pay you for doing. That doesn't mean I can't teach you a thing or two. If you're willing to learn, that is.
Sure, teach me. Apprenticeships should be paid. Yeah, that's not going to happen.
You're free to wander about while I'm stuck in the keep. Maybe we can make good use of that. You've probably bashed in the skull of a beast or two, right? The alchemists.
Yeah.
They're likely snatching up the corpses, using the muck to cook their weird concoctions. But perhaps you'd rather craft yourself some armor from those hides, huh? We should start with something simple. Let's see. I'll give you some notes on how to make armor. You gather the materials and get to work. And when you're done, you could bring it over so I can see what you've made.
All right. Corpse Eater armor. We want to make the coat for the dude. That's the first thing we want to do. Some of the crew might have actually played the games. Yeah, I know there was a... I don't know exactly who all has. I know Goggins, Walter Goggins said he had not played the game. The guy that plays the ghoul. He said he wasn't familiar with the story and that he preferred it that way. It kind of helped him make the role his
Nothing
own.
bad happens today.
Well, that was not where I wanted to go. I'm not sure I've ever been back here before. Huh. Interesting. Entered into 2 different contests to win a life-size Brotherhood of Steel Knight figure. Oh, cool. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but the concept is still cool. Did I get this? No, I didn't get it, and it's stealing if I do. Are you the one that wanted the coat? You are.
And what did it say?
Oh, crap.
Everyone's healthy.
Yes.
And that's it. I can see there's much more written there. Come on, tell me. How's Enid?
I highly recommend it, Ant. If you can come up with it, absolutely get it.
Clever girl.
Oh,
I'm glad
I passed it. Okay, well, that works.
I miss him too. Once I asked the quartermaster for a pass to visit him, well, I should have expected the answer. Never mind. No point in wringing my hands now, is there? The important thing is that everything at home is fine. Thank you.
You're the one that wants the coat.
Oh, thank you, friend. Let me repay your kindness. Even though I don't have much, I can at least tell you about something I saw a little while ago. It might be interesting for an adventurer like you. See those rocks near the shore? When it gets dark, sometimes I see a light there. I'm not sure what it could be, though.
A bandit camp this close to the Horns? Impossible. The Daliata? No way. They wouldn't hide like that. Maybe something else entirely?
It's probably nothing, but maybe you could find something interesting or valuable.
Redacted. So you're leaving me with nothing but your gratitude.
Fair enough. Here, have this potion. It helps me with my pain, so if you suffer as well, it'll help.
Very punchable face. Sorry, I have to allow that. Which means I had to do something that got my mouse unlocked from the game. See, I don't know what Roxy's talking about. I think he's talking about down here, maybe? I don't know. I guess it didn't like the punchable. I don't know. Who knows these days, right? All right, we don't have your stuff yet. Where's the dude that wants the pie? So he can say it's nasty, just like the one Mom used to make. This... Are you getting that response from something, Tifa? Or are you just making those comments on your own? Because I'm not seeing anything that says anything like that. There you are. I have your pie.
Yes. Still tastes like shit. Exactly how my mother would make it. It's just what I needed.
You're gonna tuck the belts on the statue type thing? If you say so.
Don't get me wrong. I really appreciate what you did for me. It's just that every time I doubt my service in the Horns of the South, I need a reminder of why I enlisted. My mother wasn't much of anything, to tell the truth. She always said I was good for nothing and that I should be glad she even kept me. And every day she'd bring back home a new uncle. Many of those uncles like to kick me out of my own house when they were drinking and getting busy. Then, when she'd sober up and got rid of an uncle, she'd bake me that pie as an apology. It always tasted like shit. If the other villagers hadn't been feeding me, I would have starved to death. Hence the pie.
And okay.
Yeah, I do. So, despite the shitty weather and the world being on the verge of collapse, there's still nowhere else I'd rather be.
Mom's pie. Yeah. So he's not the first one we've talked to that had those today, and that it's the same model for the glasses, and everybody, that's the consensus is they're crap. All right, these are things I can do. Investigate the shore. So I guess it's not that spot. Dead as Dreams. The Last Void. Oh, that's right. Go talk to him. And we can go in there and talk to him. Lady, how do I spread love in this cruel world? Random dude. That's... I don't know. Yeah, I had a buddy that went in the Marines right after high school. That's what he called the glasses he got from the Marines. BC glasses. I don't think we've done your quest, right? Oh, yes, we have. And...
So the bitch understood the meaning, yes? I'm glad. They should all be scared shitless. Even more so after Cole got what he deserved.
Was that what you planned from the beginning?
On your powers of observation. Those vagrants should know that since they live on our dime, they also live by our mercy. I can do anything to them, and they can't do shit. My plan was perfect.
Yep.
It's necessary. And I don't have to explain myself to you. You're from nowhere. So, you're nobody. Become a keeper, and you'll have the right to punch me in the face. But, as it is, you'd only get thrown in jail
stalling going to bed.
Starting a fight with a keeper. The refugees are a tumour on the healthy body of the Horns of the South. Remember this, and make wise decisions.
Hi, Sigibald.
Hi!
Yeah. There were no problems.
I told you, Ron is a good guy. And here's a little something for you. You know I pay well.
Where exactly is this money coming from, you ghost?
Yes? What's the matter, my friend?
You're afraid you're going to tank immediately?
You're really good at this today. Wait. Oh. Oh, you're serious?
Yeah.
I understand. For so many years, I've been afraid to open this letter. But it looks like I needed to read it. Well,
I need to get some pictures of some of the chainmail jewelry and stuff I've made and post it somewhere.
Why no one wants to talk to me. I thought to myself, are they mad at me or what? But why are you talking to me? How can you see me?
Don't know. I have a passenger inside me who must have wanted to help.
Anyway, may the All-Mother bless your path. See you next time.
All right. I really don't like this guy. I don't know if I can get away with this or not. He absolutely deserves this, though.
You just made a serious mistake.
The ghost is shooting me? The ghost is attacking me. I did not expect that. I did not expect the ghost to enter combat. But that asshole absolutely deserved to die. I probably have a bounty now. I don't know what happened to him. Don't know what you're talking about. Big skull beads. I used to know somebody that ran a bead shop, but they haven't had their shop in a while, and I haven't been in contact with them in almost as long.
What do you need? This is a prison, not a museum. We don't admire here. We punish. At least, that's what they tell me to say. I'm supposed to be intimidating. Grrr. So the prisoners are scared of me.
Got anyone interesting here?
Usually, it's nothing but interesting, folks. I'm telling you, in these crazy times, every one of them comes in with some wild tale. But right now, quiet as can be. Good thing I've got my books. All my adventures are in there these days.
You seem pretty content for a prison guard.
I asked for this post, just to get some peace, quiet, and warmth. No useless small talk.
Fair enough.
No shrieking seagulls, and none of that cursed biting wind. I'm telling you, it's heaven. And I get to read my books, too. So if you've got anything interesting, I'd be glad to trade.
Sure. What have you got? You've got Mike's favorite hand. Increase sneak damage, smuggler's dagger. Grants 10 gold after killing an enemy. That's hilarious. I don't know if anybody watched Mike's playthrough, but there is Mike's weapon that he liked to flaunt. He called it his one-handed weapon. Pronounced wee. Weaponized evolutionary incompetence. Alrighty. Actually, you do have... Can I talk to him without opening the cell? I cannot. Can I open the cell without making him mad?
Who are you? What do you want? I don't recognize your face. Hi. I am. They told me it's for my safety, and the safety of others. I don't like it. The keep is supposed to be my home, and yet here I am, locked in a damn jail.
Have you had any strange dreams lately?
What? Yes, to be honest. I feel like I'm constantly living in a nightmare. I dream about something hidden deep. Like it's
You made a clip of me for Daisy. I was losing my mind in Atomfall, and it was funny. Okay. Where did you post that, Lonnie? On your channel?
That madman from the refugee group bit me. I think his name is Cole. The boys told me he's locked up in a cage now. Good. That's the proper place for animals like him. By the all-mother, if I'd known he was carrying some foul disease, I wouldn't have gone near them.
Why did he bite you?
He's just mad. I told the others the group of refugees would bring no good here. And as you can see, I wasn't wrong. Cursed bastards.
Yeah. Maybe you shouldn't have antagonized him.
Damned if I know. Whenever I've had a fever or cold before, I could always explain it. But this, I can't find the words. Sometimes it feels like I'm fading away. Like the part of me that makes me who I am is disappearing. I don't know how to describe it. And
I do.
there's a voice at times. It calls to me. Each night it draws nearer. Like a dreadful howl. Not at all human, that's for sure. At times, I hear our words within it. But more often, it's like a noise from deep within the bowels of the earth. Like
Oh, the
something
rats.
very wicked.
The ones in the village where they just kept coming and coming and coming and coming. Yeah, I got a little
The medic and that
perturbed
priest
at that
both
one.
came to see me. Both shrugged, offering no cure. Heber says I should wait. But if you've got anything stronger to drink, I wouldn't say no. It might ease the pain. Even just for a little.
This guy also wants alcohol. Fine.
Thanks. That's really nice of you.
Of course it
Hold
is.
fast and steer clear of those strangers.
All right. Wait for a guy in the throes of breakdown. He's very articulate. I have my moments when I start getting really, really flustered. But for the most part, I don't get overly flustered by things.
Another mouth to feed. Teargas must have been off his rocker if he thinks I can feed everyone with the little he gives me. I'm serious. If we don't open the keep soon, we'll have to start eating rats. Not that I can't cook them in a way that makes you think it's chicken.
Are you always this angry?
It's a good thing you didn't start with calm down, or I'd have shoved my cleaver up your arse. Yeah, I'm pissed off. Because our gracious sovereigns recently decided to let in a bunch of refugees from the villages. They say they're running from the weirdness, but who knows, really? So now I have even more hungry mouths to feed. And since the captain ordered the letdown of our keep, the supplies are dwindling a lot faster than I'd like. Of course, I can make you 1,000 different dishes based on fish and grouts. But come on, even the keepers need some variety in their lives.
1,000 dishes based on fish and groats. Okay. Do you need anything specific? I can go outside.
Oh, wow. An adventurer, are you? Ah, I'm good for now. But if you find something interesting, you can drop it off here. And, as a sign of goodwill, I'll allow you free reign of my kitchen. If you need to cook something, go ahead.
What does he have on his shoulders? Are those supposed to be like shoulder pads, pauldrons?
Oh, this is new. Maybe we'll get along after all. The dimwits here never want to learn. Only eat.
Is there somewhere around here I can get a good meal? I mean, because he's so reasonable. The Kraken, fish soup. I got most of those, I think. Those are the best recipes. I don't remember what my, what did my cheese... Where's my food? Cheese balls of doom are 165. Over a minute. Shoulder pads. He's a fashion edgelord. They look funny for shoulder pads, though. They're just horns. They're just antler epaulets. Yeah. That is a decision. That is a decision. I just noticed that I have this this figurine that I can consume to raise my health permanently by 5. I don't know how we consume a figurine, but down the hatch. All right. Can I put... I cannot put the throwing weapons in the weapon slot. So the throwing weapons go in one of these slots. And you know what? I'm not doing mana, so I can put them there. I don't need mana. I might need stamina potions if there are such a thing. But for now, we'll throw some... Man, we've only got 4, but we'll throw them in there. He puts extra potatoes on them when his hands gets full. Yeah. Or, I don't know what he's pretending to make. I guess he's pretending to make the noodles. Those do not look like noodles. Dumplings, maybe? Noodles, no. In an hour, Ghost Pet Shop will be playing... What? What will Ghost Pet Shop be playing? Do we know? I don't have a link set up for Ghost, sorry. He's on my list, but I haven't set it up yet. What else do I have? I have to go into the... I have to go have a very specific conversation with the guy in the museum. Resident Evil 9. There's an anchor for you, Tifa. I don't know what anchor. I still don't know what anchor you were referring to earlier. All right. Tell me about... I'd like to ask you about seagulls.
I have to admit that local fauna is not one of my main areas of interest, but I do know the answer to this question.
Oh,
as it
Resident
is
Evil
rooted
1.
In the history of the Horns of the South. It used to be the case that
Cordy just finished playing that a couple days ago.
Of the daily catch was gobbled up by our troublesome coastal neighbors. So the keepers of that time found a very peculiar way to deal with the problem.
Just tell me what it is.
Getting that. No, where was I?
Oh, he does not like being
the keepers
interrupted.
Of that time.
I did not know he did that.
Seagullers scared off the coastal birds using specially
In the
constructed masks.
character menu.
They made them from feathers and pieces of tanned pigskin sewn together. The reason the gulls avoided these masks is unclear, but perhaps their peculiar shape reminded them of a natural predator?
Do you have the logbook of the Andraste?
The document with information about the course, weather, position, and speed
He typed
of the
Ponce.
ship, as well as all of the stops and other occurrences kept by the captain or the first mate? More specifically, the document from the bridge of the Andraste, which sank tragically in nearby waters in the year 513. Indeed, we have it. Please wait here. Here it is, though I doubt those records will tell you anything. Since
No, I don't care.
The weirdness surrounding Avalon made sailing impossible. The knowledge
This is an 18 plus game for the most part.
Forgotten.
It's not really a age restricted video.
Oh, no.
But
we know that. You should have mentioned that you're looking for the wreck of the Andraste rather than the logbook. Every keeper knows that the Andraste was swallowed by the ocean. It's near what's currently known as Smuggler's Bay. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
So very helpful. All right, I'm not going to talk to William Shatner any longer. Yeah, if anybody understands what you're trying to say, then they don't need to be protected from that language. Why are you running?
It's nice to have a break.
That was weird. Why do I think I needed to talk to him? I don't need to talk to him.
Friend, those books are the biggest load of crap I've ever come across. And I've talked to Hrolf when he's had a few too many.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Alar is a fanatical follower of that Shadowblade. He's read a couple of those books, and suddenly he thinks he knows my trade better than I do after 40 years in the forge. He even had the nerve to argue with me. Now, I told him I can hammer your face just as easily as this steel. Well, that
No,
shut
but I
him
didn't
up
need to
quick.
talk to him about this Lamellar armor crap.
Ardent Shitblade, you mean?
Ardent
Of course I don't
Shitblade.
respect him. That fool is ruining the reputation of every armorer out there. No one knows who he is or why his nonsense even gets published. But plenty
Yes,
of
the voice
people
acting
would
is
love to get
pretty
their
good.
hands on him. I'd gladly get rid of him myself.
That can be arranged. You want to get rid of someone just because you don't like their books?
You don't get it. Those books, they are dangerous. Now think about it. Somebody reads that nonsense, makes armor, and then heads out into the world. What do you think will happen? They sure as hell won't become a Knight of the Round Table. First Grindelow they come across will punch right through that garbage armor.
Yeah, you're right. The person who believes everything they read is the real problem.
And you don't think the one writing this nonsense, testing people's faith, is at fault? Because I sure do. To me, that Shadowblade is dangerous, and someone needs to put an end to it. Well, if you could find him, knock some sense into his empty head, and cut off his hands, so he'd never write another book. I would cover you in gold.
Then I'll start searching it. Do you know where we might be?
I've got no idea. Maybe Alar knows something. He's the biggest admirer of that charlatan I've ever met. He's been trying to share the wisdom of those books, but I chased him off and haven't seen him since.
He's up on the wall. All right, I'll think about it.
Thank you. You'll not only make this old smith happy, but the entire guild will be grateful.
I mean, I don't mind the idea of being smothered in gold. I do very much like the idea that this game did not put weight on gold pieces, because I'm carrying around 192,000 gold pieces. You're the one with the coat. So, where's your friend? There, are you? Talk to me. Why can't I talk to you? Have I already done your quest? Where's the guy for the armor then? You cannot spend it when you are dead. No. Alar, yes. So do you... I made the armor.
Oh, right.
It's crap.
The Lamellar armor from the Armorer's Almanac. I remember. So how did it turn out?
It's Shit.
That's impossible. You must have made a mistake. I'm sure it wouldn't have turned out like that if you had followed Arden's instructions properly.
Right.
Depends. Why do you ask?
I want him to sign my copy of the Armorer's Almanac.
Oh, that's my dream too. Would you take my copy of the first volume with you, just in case you meet Shadowblade? Because I know where to find him. The almanac isn't printed by Arden himself, but in Timberwall, based on his manuscripts. In the first editions, they accidentally included not only Arden's name and pen name, but also his place of residence. I paid a good sum to get a copy, but here it is. Now,
well, thank you.
I'll lend you this copy, but don't forget to get it signed.
I will absolutely forget to get it signed. Yeah, this is down. Down we go. That was not down. I mean, it was down, but it was not the down we wanted. Oh. Okay. I didn't even realize I was going that direction. Alright, I have to make this stupid mask. And while I'm here, I might as well make this stupid thing and this stupid thing so I can talk to him and say, hey, look, I made this crap. I made this armor.
Now, that's not half bad. Not half bad at all. Solid work, and you didn't skimp on the details. You've nailed the basics. So how about we try something a bit fancier, huh?
Sure. How about you buy this crap I just made, because I am never going to wear this. Yeah, buy that too. He actually paid money for that lamellar crap. Seagull dude, that's who the mask is for. I'm running around doing all these quests. Dude, what is wrong with you? Are you alright? I don't think he's alright. Alright, seagull dude.
The less attention, the better. There you are. Finally. Do you have what I need?
Here. Wear this stupid mask.
Are you sure? Ah,
I mean,
whatever. Sod it. Now they'll get what's coming to them. Damn rascals. You can go now.
I think you're forgetting something.
You're right. Here, take this. But don't think, even for a moment, that the struggle is over. We need more, much more, to finally rid ourselves of those blasted birds once and for all.
It made him bald. Wait till he turns around when the conversation ends.
Against the
Unless they fix that.
Shitting enemy.
What can I do?
That's the spirit. In a war like this, every ally counts. Look, I've got the perfect seagull trap design right here.
Of course you do.
Just need to make a few and set them up in some strategic spots, like this one. And those flying pests will surely get caught. We need to work smart.
Don't you think this has gone a little too far?
Never. As long as I live and can do something, I'll keep fighting.
Sir, yes, sir. I'll get to work. I have nothing against the seagulls. I just wanted to help you.
And I appreciate that. But this war still needs soldiers. And you can be my first officer.
Oh, fine.
Go on then, and fight against the flying vermin.
See? Bald. He had a nice set of golden locks, and now he's bald. All right, are you gonna talk to me now? Do you need anything?
I have everything I need. And you, the fly in the ointment.
The chickens keep pushing me around. That's not... Are you always this welcoming?
Always.
I just got here and I don't know you.
I'm Owen, and this is what I do here.
Keep a garden on the roof?
It's safe. I can keep an eye on it, and I can chase off the seagulls. And when the weirdness comes, and the dead start rising up from their graves, then a rooftop garden will be much safer than one on the ground.
You're not wrong there. At least until they figure out how to come up those stairs. So what's the point of having a rooftop garden that you clearly don't let anyone into?
I let Rark in. He doesn't talk so much. He's my best friend.
Do you have trouble with seagulls?
No, I can handle a few seagulls. I'm not like that idiot Gwilyn.
How can you call someone a best friend if you don't like talking to them?
A hole in your skull would be worth 1,000 words. You need to talk to plants to help them grow. I'm not going to waste my breath on people.
Okay. I was sure the first time I talked to him, he gave me seeds, because then I could go plant them in one of these things. Why can't you use beef stew as a password? Because it's not stroganoff.
If I just stay put, everything will be just fine.
All right, I think we're ready to head out into the wild. Yeah, that one was pretty cringe. No, that one was not a great joke. All right, where is my... There we go. It got funnier. What got funnier? The beef stew joke got funnier? I don't see it getting any funnier. Hey. Okay. You can get right on top of them, that works. Hey, Grindy Low. Hey, no. Nope, you did not get invited to this party.
You'll regret this!
Okay. Don't think I need any of that stuff. We'll take those because they're ingredients. When you said it, when I said it out loud, it got funnier. I think I passed out for a second. Gonna go crash so I don't fall asleep in your garage. Yeah, don't fall asleep in the garage. Have a good night, Joyful. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. We'll steal all this guy's stuff. We'll put our sword away because we don't really need to be threatening to the guy. We just want to steal his stuff. Why can't we steal the pelts? Let me steal all the leather. Give me all the leathers. Hey, you're that Mog guy, right? Because dude told me to.
Oh, a new face. I haven't seen you before.
So you're a Mog?
It depends on who's asking and why.
Well,
No,
I'm asking because I don't know who you
I
are.
don't meet many outsiders these days. I'm Mog, a hunter in the service of the Horns of the South.
Anything interesting around here?
Everything is interesting around here. But ultimately, it depends on what you're looking for.
Is Ant might be streaming about this time of night. He often is. I don't know if that was his plan tonight. He's been spending a lot of time in No Man's Sky lately. Anything I can do?
Sufficient enough not to have to ask for help. However, I suppose I could help you. I could share some things I found out during my hunts.
Yeah, the voice acting is very, very good. You turn the computer off. I didn't get a notice, but it doesn't always give me notifications. Yeah, Mike's in Adamfall. Not surprising there. Somebody left me a comment. I don't recognize the person that left me the comment. Sorry, got a little distracted there. I don't usually get a bunch of comments on things. So the quartermaster said that you might have a problem with some undead.
I don't know what it is about this place, but even the dead hardly ever get any rest. Though I'll admit, it's getting worse lately. They keep emerging from the local cemetery in numbers greater than that small plot of land ever held. So I'm guessing we might have a necromancer on our hands. And here I thought after the Charred Conclave, we'd have more than 100 years of peace from them.
Do you often have problems with necromancy?
Only every century or so. But even that's too often if you ask me. Something seems to draw them here.
When are you going to get your neural shunt for the internet?
Death.
2077.
The South has always been restless.
I have it on good authority.
And after what happened with the sunken village, I guess death is seeped into the very soil of this land. Must be quite alluring for that lot.
Why can't you deal with it yourself?
Because I'm not stupid or suicidal. I can go up against a few undead, but their masters are a different story. I'm a simple hunter, while they have the power to raise the dead.
I mean, I'll
Arrows
be
are only good against magic,
like 105 by then.
which is impossible in the crypt. But if you decide not to help, I'll have no choice, will I? Or I could just wait for the necromancer to be destroyed by what they summoned. It happens sometimes, from what I've heard.
All right,
Good.
I'll find out what's happening.
Try not to die. That undead swarm doesn't need any more recruits.
So that's why you're worried about me dying. Not because... All right. Some arrow recipes I don't really care about. But I am going to buy this because it lets me make leather from bear and wolf hides. Which I didn't find out until much later into the game the first time. That's the logbook. That's the almanac. Okay, well, if we can make it that long, let's make sure we stay sub to each other's content. Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, I may not remember what YouTube is by then, because, you know, already having memory troubles sometimes. I played Sons of the Forest. I have not. Survival games really aren't my forte. I've played a few like survival type games. The only one I really liked at all was State of Decay 2. And I liked it enough that I'm really, really looking forward to the third one when it comes out. Soon, trademark. I don't think they've actually released any information about when it comes out. But I did really like State of Decay 2. With a squad, it's more a roguelike. Yeah, State of Decay 2 was good. And I played it solo, but you can play it multiplayer. In fact, Pi has been playing it multiplayer every once in a while. I've caught a couple of streams. I did not catch who he was playing with. Meteorite throwing knives. Are you familiar with Pi? You're familiar with Pi because you are in Looney's streams when. Ooh, and darkness falls. I love the sound effects of the weirdness. I can't take the lantern. The lantern is protecting me from the weirdness. Petra, yeah, Petra. Is Petra one of the people that Pi is playing with? I was not. Petra Dark something or other. I know who you're talking about, but I'm not. I haven't watched them play too awful much. Blessed with a high quality of network of people. Yeah, a lot of these people stream when I'm at work, so I don't really have time to look around and find. Well, hi there, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, where are you going? Come on. How did you get that far away from me? Come back here. Come back here. Come back here. You're gonna run me into bandits, and then I'm gonna get... Okay. That's better. Now, where did I run off to? Because that was just stupid. Darklander, yeah. Yeah, he was cornered. I couldn't keep swinging, though, because... that the other guy was there. And I didn't want to accidentally friendly fire him, and that is absolutely something that this big two-handed sword was going to do. But now I have to reorient where he's there, so... Up there. That's where he's at. Okay. Yeah, here he is. Okay. I gotta decide if I care, or if I'm gonna go... wandering around. There's the cemetery. I don't want to go to the cemetery at night. Do that in the long dark. No. Alright, I do want to go this direction. We'll tag that as the active quest. Maybe I'll go down. I wonder. Listen for a ding, a bell ringing. There's this blue specter. Well, you've seen the game, right? There's a bell that rings, and then the specter appears. All right. Where are the sunken inhabitants? There's one. Let's try to do one at a time, shall we? drowner, so you're gonna spit. But just one, right? Yeah. Bell doesn't... The bell does always happen right before he shows up. It does. You might not always hear it because it's subtle and there's a lot of other sound effects. But that bell always precedes him showing up. There it is. And I may not be able to spot where he's at because of where I'm at. But that was the bell. Ask not for whom the bell tolls, it tolls for thee. And it does actually toll for me because he's hunting me. But I don't have the sword yet, so he's not actually hunting me yet. He's just observing me. Ooh, I forgot they did that. Okay, I like this sword. I don't remember if I need the bone for anything. Oh, I did not want that. Get rid of that. No, don't put it on. Drop it. Okay, so I'm feeling a whole lot better about this build now that I have actually done a respec, and it was a quick and dirty respec, but it still gets the job done. When I first switched last night, I was still getting my ass handed to me. By every little thing. And getting one-handed by a lot of things. Now, I'm not sure I'm outfitted for that dual knight just yet. And I don't want anything to do with... Okay, the flame gobbler, that dude. Nope, want nothing to do with you. I do have a bow. Can I... There we go. Oh, you got a good hit on me there, dude. Don't like that. All right, I'm glad I equipped the bow, though, because I don't want to have to deal with these guys up close and personal. He broke my arrow. Hi, Mr. Flame Gobbler. I see you. That's not what I wanted to do. I couldn't remember what the undraw the arrow was. I don't need to make any alchemy right now, I don't think. An ancient scale? Increases RO, it's a consumable. Yeah, okay. I had another consumable. There we go. Giant feather, +5 encumbrance limit permanently. So let's eat that. Not sure why we're eating all this weird stuff, but it does fun things for us, so we'll just keep doing it. Well, hello, Mr. Drowner. You didn't even see me. Oh, but your friend did. And now you do. Yep, spit at the rock, spit at each other. Oh, they redirected their spit when I dodged. That's not nice. I didn't know they could do that. Okay. I'm getting a lot of swings with this two-handed weapon. A lot more than I anticipated I was going to get. I really didn't have a reason for coming down here except to test my build out on some known quantity type enemies. Okay. I gotta do it. I think he's here. Although I'm pretty sure there's a quest later that sends me out here. But he's already here, so I'm gonna come out here and talk to you. Hey, buddy. You don't have the same name as the guy that was in the prison. Okay.
Oh.
That's why I didn't connect you.
A wanderer in the sunken village. You must be lost. Back in the day, you just needed to look at the stars and you'd know where you were going. Now, even they are misplaced.
Misplaced. That's an interesting word for it. Haven't we met before? We were both prisoners on the island asylum.
Island asylum? I don't remember being there, not clearly. But when I look at your face, something stirs. Yes, I'm sure we've crossed paths before. And look at you now, out in the world, breathing the fresh air. That's something to treasure, my friend. Freedom is a gift, even when it feels heavy. Enjoy it.
Or it's just another word for nothing left to lose. Who are you? Who do you serve, and who do you trust?
I guess I'm just an old man listening to the sound of the sea. Every wave carries a story, you know. Some are whispers, others are roars. I like to think they're keeping me company. Long ago, I decided to wait for something to happen. So I'm waiting.
Waiting for what?
For what's ahead of me. But I can feel that it's closer than ever. Everything that's around us, it's not yet the end. And that thought really bothers me.
And the monsters here don't attack you?
Monsters? I think you misunderstand. I don't see any monsters here. Only lost villagers, still clinging to their home. It's sad, but as you can see, not much depends on us. The world just keeps on happening, and you happen along with it. They were given some time, which they've tried to use as much as they could. That's all. I'm glad they allow me to stay here despite what happened. I like this place.
I wish they would let me stay.
It's the cycle of
without
life.
attacking me.
There's nothing to be afraid of. If you're afraid, it means you're struggling with something too much, my friend. Sometimes you just need to sit and look. Watch everything turn.
So what can you tell me about the village?
The sunken village was not always sunken. But one day, someone, undoubtedly important, made a decision, undoubtedly necessary, that it would be better to make it so. So the wave came and made the village into the sunken village. And its inhabitants, well, you can see for yourself.
Yeah, they drowned and now they're walking dead. So you're saying that someone intentionally flooded the village?
I know that some druids did it. Specific individuals, although their names have long been forgotten. This is no great mystery, my friend.
Why did the druids do this?
You'd have to ask those responsible for the flood. Who knows what's going through people's heads?
I would if I could.
Maybe someone ordered them to do it. We'll never know.
And what happened to the druids responsible for the flood?
That's a good question. Maybe they burnt during the charred conclave. Maybe not. Nevertheless, the punishment was delivered and justice prevailed. Once again, the world was made a better place.
Was it?
At least that's what those who set fire to the stakes preach. All in the name of the Word.
So the Red Priests are responsible?
Among others. This wouldn't have happened if not for Camelot's desperation. Hey, many tragic decisions were made. I don't know if the word was so unambiguous or if its interpretation failed. What happened on the fields of the charred conclave wasn't just about the flood, my friend. It was about things and forces we don't understand.
And when did the flood take place?
Long ago enough for people to have no chance of discovering why it happened. And yet, recently enough that this place still reminds us of it. Now the village is what it is, and the past has washed away. At least it can still be home for them. And I'll stay and look. These are interesting times indeed.
Yeah, that's an ancient curse, right? May you live in interesting times. Do you need anything?
I have everything I need. The entire world in one place. Before we go, I would like to ask you one thing. Who are you?
So these conversations hit a lot different knowing who this guy is. And this is one of the ones that I did not figure out or even speculate on who he was during my first playthrough. I don't know who I am.
I understand. I see you. I hear you. And I have a feeling that you will find what you're looking for. Farewell. And thank you for visiting me, my friend. You can come keep me company whenever you want. The sunsets here are beautiful.
Yes, and then the weirdness falls. But, sit out there smoking your pipe, bud. All right. Now it's daylight. We can head up to the cemetery. Yeah, that's the ticket. That's the place I wanted to head to. All right, based on the fight with these drowners down here, the cemetery should be fine with the skeletons and the necro. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. And it's a Grindy low. You by yourself, Grindy? You are. I don't want your hammer. I don't want your doll. I do like this two-handed build. I wasn't sure how I'd feel about it. I've never done a two-handed build before. but I like it. It does require a little more jumping around than my Battle Mage one did. But everything's good with it. All right. I see you. I guess you don't see me. Oh, hi there. Oh, no, 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 no. Hold on. Come on now. No, no, no. Oh, whoa. Hold on. No. Okay. Okay. Not time to panic yet. Not time to panic yet. Focus them down one at a time. Somebody's almost dead. Take them out. Somebody's almost dead. Well, you're not almost dead, but we'll take you out anyway. Would you accompany me to the prom? Oh, dude. Nice. That's what happened to two of them. That's all the ones that fell, right? Yep. Okay. So who wins? Wolf or skeleton? Who wins? Well, come on. No, come here. Where'd you go? Wolf wins. That was kind of unexpected. I did not expect the skeleton to win that battle. Culinary madness with Rumpelt. He's got this thing with some fish and some cheese. Oh, I didn't want the wood. That's all right. Food. I really don't need all that food. I am so glad you cannot set yourself on fire. Because I 100% would have set myself on fire by now. Hey, friend. Oh. Hey, I didn't see you there, friend. Okay. I need to figure out what's doing that massive hit that, like, 3/4 killed that dude. Because that's going to come in real handy. Wolfsbane. All right. So we get a small crypt. That one we can't go into. What is that noise from? From the crypt? I love the sound effects in this game. Oh my kid, I love everything about this game. The sound design, the voice acting, the graphic design. It is all fantastic. And all from basically an independent game developer. Hey, Shasta. Welcome in. Thanks for dropping by. I'm just kind of rambling to myself because I think everybody else has gone to sleep. And I think I'm getting ready to do that myself, actually, because it's a little after midnight and I have to get up at like 7 a.m. I have to check. I have to set an alarm. I got to get up at way too early in the morning tomorrow. Yeah, I got to be up around 7 tomorrow morning. So that's going to be fun. You're here, but you were in combat. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I figure a lot of people are still lurking, but chat's been kind of dead for a while. I think Tifa finally fell out on me. I know Ant did. He sunk a couple of ships. That's cool. But I've been 3.5 hours. That's a pretty good stream. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna drop a save. We are NG plus. This is number 2, and I'm gonna call it a night. I do appreciate everybody dropping in, including Shasta at the last minute. Oh, this game is great. Are you talking about Windrose or Tainted Grail? Because I haven't played Windrose, but it looks like fun. Tainted Grail, absolutely fun. So, thank you for dropping in. Thanks, Mike, for the raid right at the start, or really close to it. Appreciate it. I don't know if Mike's listening. He usually is when he's streaming, but he's still streaming. We're going to throw one of these out because we do have a... Hey, there he is. I can't raid anybody, but I would send these 8 people over to you, Mike, if I could. Oh, this is great. That the respec was perfect. I'm feeling good about everything. So yeah, we're doing good. Getting into the groove. Back to well, learning how to two-hand fight, because I've never done two-handed weapon builds before. I'm glad you're enjoying Windrose, Mia. Everybody I've seen play it has been enjoying it, so that's a good thing. Anyway, good night, folks. Everybody have a good rest of your weekend. Looney was in here earlier. I don't know if he's still awake. Have a good Sunday, Looney, if you're listening. I hope you're resting and taking care of yourself. Maybe I'll see you in a stream tomorrow morning, because I do have to get up early in the morning. So maybe I'll catch you. But everybody have a good one. I will catch you later.